Welcome everyone. We're now into week 6 of the LGS, and I'm your host MangY. Today I'm joined by Akkel for game 1. How you doing, man?
Doing good so far. I must say, I really do like that new like intro animation right there. First
Oh,
time I saw it, it's pretty dope.
with the actual like LG thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
I've
great.
done like every stream, man. Where you been
Like
at?
I said, I don't know. I mean, just not attention, I guess.
Yeah, so we've got 3 games for you today. We've got Thallium Titanium, Krypton Osmium, and Radon Xenon. Got Thallium Titanium. Got Thallium fighting for first place, Titanium fighting for survival. So it's a must win for both teams at this point of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think that some of these games might be a bit one-sided, but I mean, I know that Titanium has their super sub in. I think I heard, so might be a pretty interesting, spicy game.
Yeah, then for game 2 we've got Krypton Osmium. Krypton again also fighting for first spot, whereas Osmium's sort of mid-table at the moment. I'm not too sure what their squad is today for Osmium, but a full strength Osmium I've not seen yet, but it looks really good. But I believe they're without their mid laner today in top laner, so they might struggle. It's never good
Yeah,
having subs, eh?
yeah. I mean, oh yes, I mean, like, I feel like one of the main problems with teams and like their strengths they might like may or may not have are the changing of the rosters and not being able to keep a single like roster week for week, and changing out with subs and random players from other teams as well, because because then you can't really get like a synergy with maybe your jungle or top laner or support or something like that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Osmium seem to be one of the less consistent teams when it comes to having the same roster week in, week out. There always seems to be some sort of sub somewhere. But
Yeah, and I mean, and when you look at someone like Thallium, who's in, the top 2 spot, in first or second, and they,
ooh, I think we're experiencing some lag. I can't hear you now and then.
I think I'm back now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they seem to be like one of the more like consistent teams in terms of like performance there.
Yeah. I seem to be breaking up a lot today. I don't know what's going on. But it's like
Not sure why.
yeah, it's
Not
like
sure
I hear you for a couple of seconds, it's like muted for a couple of seconds and you're back again. Hopefully that works itself out later in the stream. So the third game we have Radon Xenon. So Radon fighting for survival again after Radon Gate. And you have Xenon, who's third place. Honestly, I don't think they'll move anywhere because they've got they're sort of cushioned in, if you know what I mean. Like they're 2 wins behind Krypton Thallium. Then they're like another 1 or 2 away from the rest of the gang.
Yeah, so this like roster, or sorry, not roster, table seems to be pretty split between the top teams and then like the middle of the pack and then the bottom teams. Where there's like the bottom teams with Radon and Xenon and or sorry, not Xenon, like Titanium, and then you have like Mercury and those teams in the middle, and then Thallium, and Krypton just safely in the top more or less. Seems pretty like split there in terms of just maybe not skill, but just like places on the table.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks of things, I believe Krypton and Thallium have already secured a playoff spot. So this week we could get more teams getting it, like Xenon, Mercury. If they're like 2-0, then they're pretty much guaranteed playoff spots themselves.
Yeah.
But Mercury's been a team that's infamous for their 1-1s. Like they've done 1-1 every week except last week. So they're consistent in that regard. But when you go 1-1 every week, you're always going to be a sort of mid-table team. So hopefully they can try and pick up a 2-0 this week.
Yeah, hopefully, because that's my team right there, even though I'm only a sub, trying to talk Rained into, putting me on the main team where I should be. But, yeah, it's kind of also like that problem there where it's, going 1-1, say, oh well, that's okay, because eventually, also you need to go like 2-0 and not 1-1 every time, or like 0-2 as well.
Yeah. Now, there's quite a lot of games on today. That's quite big. Now, ideally, I would have liked to cast Xenon Krypton, because that game's quite big. But to be fair, I don't think the game is that important in terms of standings. But it's definitely like the most hype game in terms of like players, because these are two really strong teams.
Yeah.
But like to avoid, I guess, games that could possibly result in stomps, you got to try and go with the more entertaining ones. So we tried that today. But to be fair, no matter what we did, it was always going to be a bit iffy.
Yeah, I mean, because the problem is, with all these games and the schedules, is that we can't cast every game and can't show every game. But that's the worst part about having only one channel and being able to air 3 games. So because I'd like to see Mercury or Xenon and Krypton, and Radon and Xenon as well might be interesting. See their comeback. So we know. So we are seeing Radon and Xenon, aren't we, as the 3rd game?
Yes, I believe Psy will be joining me for that from Krypton, so that'll be quite interesting.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'll definitely be sitting there watching that for sure.
Yeah, it should be good. Now, I think we're almost done. Oh, though I believe you're still in the lobby. There we are.
Yeah, just realized that.
So we'll give these teams another minute or so, and then we'll ask them if they're ready, and we'll hopefully go into the game. But what's your predictions for this game? Do you think Thallium's going to stomp, or do you think Titanium, with like an incentive, like having to try and survive, will come out strong today and maybe snatch a win and an upset?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm going to go with the underdog Titanium here, just because, why not? Because if they do win, I'll be right, and and it'll be amazing. I'll be hailed as a god. But
Yeah, the god of predictions.
Yeah. I think that Titanium's might win it based on the rumors of who's playing with them, and just their squad and their mentality might help out a bit. Whereas Thallium might be a bit complacent, going into playoffs, and having a secured spot. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go with Titanium here.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I'd like to go with Titanium, but I just don't think they have enough in them. I think I'd go to Thallium. I mean, yes, they're going to be a little weakened with Jellery gone, because I think those 5, like Banjo, Westmo, Lolly Blue, Zarin, Westmo, just plays. No, not Westmo then. Jellery plays so well together.
Mhm.
Like they have really good synergy. So, and I believe they did suffer losses on the days that they did not have Jellery before. So, this is a good time to play Thallium, But it'd be interesting to see how they play with Finn, because I don't think I've seen Finn play yet. So who knows? He might be a god, man.
Yeah, we'll have to watch to find out and have to see how it goes. But I mean, I've played with some of the guys on both the teams, and they're all really good. But that's the thing is as a team, like you have to have good synergy to perform, because you can have a superstar on it, but if there's no synergy there or no shot caller, then it kind of falls apart and stagnates.
Yeah, whereas with Titanium, I'm a bit worried about them and their sort of, I guess their synergy, because they have Yumiro from Argon, who hasn't played in a little while, and obviously has never played with these guys as far as I'm aware. Their top laner is also new, so they have to quickly adapt if they want to get a win today.
Yeah, 'cause that's something facing both teams is that lack of synergy. So also we'll see if like Titanium can come out on top of that. But looks like we're in a draft here.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what bans come out, because as far as I'm aware, I'm not really sure who My Name Sucks plays as. So I don't know if it's he might be. I believe I did see Aurelia, but I don't know if I'm thinking of the right person. So who knows? The Freddy, they're trying to ban out Freddy. I don't think Freddy's playing today though. So
yeah, I don't
that Vladimir's a wasted ban.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they have some inside knowledge, on one of the players. They might be practicing Vlad, but it seems a bit strange.
Yeah, on the Yasuo, that's a standard pick against. Well, a standard ban against Westmo. He's really good on Yasuo.
Yeah, and they got the Rengar there away from Neo Red Dog as well, which I think is who mains Rengar here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Frizz on Rengar, you don't want him to have it. He's
Yeah.
he's just insanely good on that champion.
Yeah, I've played a few games with him, and it's kind of just like just open mid at 20 minutes if he's on Rengar. Except for a game I played with him today, he didn't do too well, I don't think.
Yeah, though to be fair, he did lose the 1v1 versus Carson with Rengar.
That he
I
did.
couldn't believe it. My boy Carson coming in clutch.
Yeah, and then we got the Kane ban as well, and now just the Wukong coming out. It's another top lane jungle ban there.
Yeah, I mean, Wukong, I've been seeing a lot of him, especially in mid lane, bizarrely enough. He seems to be doing really well there.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I haven't seen Wukong come out in mid lane yet, personally, but that's pretty interesting. And then a Kaiser for the last ban of the first phase as well, against Thallium.
Yeah, I believe Westmo likes to play the Kaiser as well. It's obvious that Titanium are targeting Westmo here.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see if he picks the champion now. Oh, okay, they decide to go with Morgana. Morgana's just so good at the moment. Like, you've got to first pick her.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was like 1.5 second binding with it, and then a spell shield as well. It's just so strong.
Oh, the Aurelia. That's such a good flex pick as well. Like,
Yeah,
realistically, she could be played any role.
Yeah, top, jungle, mid as well. So kind of leave everyone guessing. And then it looks like the Rakan coming out as well in the bot lane, or not some moving around.
Yeah,
The
they were
Lulu.
still debating there. Oh,
Haven't seen Lulu in a while. I played against some in solo queue and flex, and they're pretty good. It's typical Lulu stuff with the polymorph and
Yeah.
slows with Qs. So interesting pick. Might be able to stop some engages.
yeah, Lulu's just so annoying. I hate playing against her, man. The
Yeah,
Rakan here would be juicy. We might probably see the Zillion though. Oh, he goes Rakan. Is this a Morgana
Yes.
mid, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like it's famous Morgana mid. We'll see.
Oh, the Sparklix Morgana
Yes.
mid. Let's go.
Sparklix classic. And a Garen for what I assume would be the top lane as well for Thallium.
Yeah, this is really interesting picks from Thallium. And the Dr. Mundo. Been seeing
Okay.
quite a bit of Mundo actually. I believe we saw him in about 2 or 3 cast games this split. And he's done well from what I've seen. Like just the
Yeah,
champion in
Mundo-
general.
Yeah, because he kind of made a comeback as well. I was in solo and flex queue just because he's so beefy. He can just kind of get in everyone's face and just never die. So
Yeah. Oh, and we get the Jinx ban. Like, they just keep targeting Westmo here.
yeah,
Little do they know he's busting out the Garen ADC.
yeah, or the Morgana, which I actually played not too long ago in flex. I played Morgana ADC, and then Rain played Pyke bot lane, as support, and it did. We won the game, but it was a pretty rough laning phase.
Oh yeah, I
So-
bet it would be.
And Corki ban coming out as well for Thallium. So-
I don't think Freddy's playing today. And this Corki, it could only be against him, surely. Because we did see
Yeah.
Freddy pull out the Corki earlier in the split.
Yeah, and then Corki, as far as I know, isn't even, like a top tier mid laner right now. So it's kind of interesting to see. Um,
Oh,
but
and
no ban.
Titanium missed the timing and lose a ban there.
That's interesting. It won't. I don't know if it's a strategy, to freak them out. But I don't know if 2-8 Titanium there wants to be losing a ban against the first place team.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But of all the teams to like lose a ban against, you don't want to be
Yeah.
Thallium or Krypton.
yeah, and then finally the Nocturne coming out as a ban for Thallium as well. So they got their 5th ban in.
Oh, Kindred, yeah, Kindred's so good in jungle. But we've not seen a Kindred yet, and there we go.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be pretty interesting seeing Kindred because because whether like you have to have winning lanes there. So it'll be interesting with this, supposedly Morgana mid, to see that come out, and then the Graves and Xayah coming out finally for Thallium as well for what I assume to be jungle, and then Westmo on ADC as well.
Yeah, it's looking good. They got a lot of AD damage anyway, so hopefully this Morgana can dish out damage.
Yeah, and they got the Xayah Rakan duo as well, so that's another good plus for them.
Yeah, that's definitely ideal. Oh, and Twitch.
Twitch ADC.
I've not seen a Twitch in a while.
I mean, I've seen Twitch, but not as ADC. I've seen him in jungle, which is kind of the strange thing seeing this.
Yeah, I mean,
Twitch actually, in the bot lane.
I'm actually quite liking Titanium's team comp.
Yeah, I mean, it seems super. I guess meta is the word.
Yeah,
super standard.
A bit more meta than Thallium's one.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. I mean, I guess just the Aurelia mid is a bit more in style now than the Morgana, and Morgana can just spell shield Aurelia's stun as well.
Yeah, if Banjo plays his cards right, he should have a okay time dealing with this Aurelia.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not a winning lane, but at least go even. So, yeah, but I mean, on Titanium, it looks like they can at least win or go even in their lanes, which will be good for them, and and for the Kindred as well.
Yeah, I mean, Twitch Lulu is good, just because Lulu provides a steroid, basically.
Yeah.
Does rely quite a bit on the Twitch. A good engage from Aurelia, then Mundo just being Mundo.
Yeah, it's kind of like they have a pseudo protect the Twitch comp, with their Mundo just a massive front line, Lulu who can give them an extra couple hundred health and steroids, like you said, and shields. Kindred for her, like invulnerability on her ult, and then just Aurelia as a frontline tank, backline diver, just doing Aurelia things. So,
yeah, Aurelia is so good.
Yeah.
But then,
and then on Thallium as well, they have Xayah Rakan. It's a great duo right there in the bot lane, and then Garen to just disrupt that comp there for them. So, it looks to be a spicy game here.
yeah, they've got a lot of CC with like the Rakan and Morgana. Xayah as well, I suppose. And like a good Garen can actually be quite scary if he's like really good at timing his silences.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can just go up and silence Kindred, like right before her ult needs to go off, and then you can just wipe the whole team. So definitely looks to be a very spicy, volatile game we got going on here.
Yeah,
but only if Titanium can like actually play to the strengths of their team.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so based on these team comps, who would you like to win? Would you still go with Titanium, or do you think Thallium's a bit superior in terms of team comps?
I mean, just based on the team comps, because it seems to be like pretty scrappy, and both teams want team fights, kind of. I mean, like Thallium kind of goes more towards picks with the Morgana, Rakan, and everything. But based just purely on team comps and the teams behind them, I'm gonna have to go with Thallium here, just because if they can execute this team comp, it'll be pretty dirty. But that's just my thoughts behind that.
Okay.
Just on
so
the team comps.
You've heard it here, folks. Akkel thinks that Thallium will win it. So post in the chat who you think will win. And in the meantime, we're going to go on a short break and we'll join you in game. Don't go anywhere. And we're back in game. No team's willing to really do anything, which is maybe a good sign. Though I've noticed when Thallium play, they really love to hug that bush.
Yeah, I mean it's a good bush to hug. You know, just because you can check invades from both sides, and you're not stuck in an area where if they do invade, you'll be caught out. Yeah, it is kind of strange not seeing invades. Just because I always see invades in all of my games.
Yeah. So lucky, man.
Mundo is kind of pressuring up there a bit, just having a check.
Yeah, he's got a nice ward, yeah.
So Titanium will see, you know, they're doing blue buff.
Yeah, this could also sort of see if Graves goes like blue straight into Gromp or just skip it in the Wolves. So it'll help like protect when he'll be bot lane a bit more.
Yeah, we'll see if he, you know, deviates from his path, you know, normal path at all, you know, to try and catch out the Mundo or something, or mid lane, or you know.
Yeah, he's still on the blue buff. A little bit slower than the Kindred there, and Kindred's going straight for Skull.
Yeah, already going down for that bot side Scuttle, so Graves can't come up and do Scuttle, but now he's walking back into base. Is there DC maybe?
Yeah, it must be. Surprised if not paused the game.
Yeah, Finn's just walking straight back into base, and Kindred's actually going for the red buff here.
Yeah, I mean, do Thallium not realize they can cause a little... Okay, he's back. Oh, wait, what?
Did he?
Oh, he didn't have items.
Oh, and Garen didn't have items either.
What's going on here?
Oh man, Thallium's falling apart.
Like, you don't even notice these things because you expect them to have items, but Kindred go for an early gang, gets knocked up. Oh,
survives though.
Almost died. The ignite as well. There was only a tick or two from killing the Kindred. That was a good turnaround from Western Lolly Blue there. Oh, we've got our boy Garen going in. Needs to be careful. This Mundo like can heal quite a bit, and it's quite deceiving.
Oh yeah, it's pretty crazy. But also, I just want to point out that Garen has no items either.
Yeah, and he's still done that. If he had like a Doran's Blade, Mundo was dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Morgana, nice route. Dodges Aurelia's stun. Gets a lot of poke off.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's like what I want to see from that Morgana, is being able to like completely turn around those engages by Aurelia with her spell shield and getting off a binding and getting her E down, or sorry, her W. So it's good to see that.
Yeah, it must be a bit annoying though. I always dislike the melee versus ranged matchup.
Yeah, it's definitely really annoying. In every aspect.
Ooh, the root lands, dodges the stun again. Banjo's doing pretty well here. Seems all lanes are doing well. Oh, and Lulu gets the backstop.
Yeah, there goes Kindred coming in mid lane, just to clear it out, not going aggressive. But I also wanted to point out with Kindred, Graves denied her first mark on the top lane Scuttle. Even though he walked all the way back, no items, he did deny that first mark for her on farm.
Yeah, we got Kindred here. We're going to be leeching quite a bit of gold and XP, which might put Aurelia behind a little bit in terms of levels, though she already is a level down.
Yeah, and already, people not buying items, all this stuff, already turning into a really spicy game.
Yeah, oh, and Twitch gets caught by their can here. Can they get the root? They do.
Dead.
First blood to Xayah. Well played. Just Twitch on his own, 1v2. And
yeah, it's kind of
Thallium noticed that and punish him.
Yeah, walked up really close. Don't really know why he walked all the way up there. Probably to check, didn't expect it to be there, and paid the price. So you never want to face check.
Yeah, definitely. We've got this Graves here, who's quite a bit behind now because of that whole not buying items fiasco. He's finally had the back. From what I saw, he only actually grabbed like golems.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's down 11 farm. He's down a level as well. So.
Yeah. Oh, there's a big fight here. No, the solo kill from Mundo.
Both flashes burned on the top lane there for that.
Yeah, Garen does have his TP though, at least, so he shouldn't really miss much here. But it's actually been quite a quiet game compared to most games we've been watching.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy so far. There's stuff going on all around the map. It's 1-1, it's 6 minutes, even gold.
Yeah,
So,
in terms of poke damage and whatnot, from what we've been seeing, Thallium does seem to have a slight advantage. Because like mid lane, Morgana's been doing quite a lot of damage to the Aurelia, then bot lane, Westmo and Lolly seem to be doing well. And
yeah, I mean,
Rakan almost gets a knock up on Ymiro there. Ymiro needs to be careful. Oh, he dodges the root.
Trading some damage back onto Westmo though, so that's good.
Yeah, though. Frizz is in trouble here. Yeah, gets collapsed on. And the Rakan knocks up, predicting that Kindred would go over the wall.
Oh, but Aurelia's going in.
Yeah, Ymiro in a lot of trouble here. 3v2. They shouldn't survive this. The Ignite gets burnt on Ymiro with 0 follow-up. And Aurelia just couldn't quite get enough damage there. The Xayah just gets absolutely destroyed there.
Yeah, and Morgana, barely lives, having to flash and then, Westmo burning the heal on that.
Yeah.
And still losing someone, so pretty back and forth here.
Yeah, overall it was actually quite even. And Titanium were actually quite lucky not to kill the Morgana there.
Oh yeah.
The Garen ult
really,
just I guess held back up though.
Yeah. Just completely negated all that whole trade, the Mundo right there.
Yeah, he's almost full health again. I think Garen's gonna die. This Mundo could quite easily tower dive.
Yeah, I mean, if Mundo had flash, that would have been it right there. But he was able to stay away.
Yeah, but does have Graves.
Up.
He's 2 levels down on the Mundo though. I can't see him doing much. Yeah, just gonna take CS.
It's going to hold the turret. Kindred's still farming quite well.
Yeah, he's going to be taking the red buff and got a couple of wards in there. That's really good.
Dodge done again by the Morgana.
Yeah, this just got spell shielded pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and also on Titanium's bot lane, Ymiro just hit level 5 there, and his support's level 6.
Oh, the root hits Banjo just. Will they stay around? Yeah, they get the kill. Aurelia gets knocked up. Good engage from the Rakan there.
2 for 1 there for Thallium.
Yeah, it was a really quick response from Thallium's bot lane there.
Yeah, Graves came in, and and even like their support as well came in. So that's good to see. Good like communication there.
Yeah, and we got Rakan with double buffs. Let's go.
I mean, he is the real carry here.
Yeah, Rakan's been playing really well.
Banjo. Yeah, all he's been doing really good. Massive fight. Well, not massive fight, but fight up here in the massive minion wave.
Yeah, I think Zaren's going to lose this. Mundo just heals too much.
Yeah, Moon's just walking him down basically under the turret.
Yeah, and that was quite an easy kill for the Mundo there. Not much Garen could have done with his flash down.
Yeah, so I mean it's back to even in kills, but Titanium is still down 1,000 gold. Purely in farm there.
Yeah, this guy's got quite a big lead on the Twitch. But to be fair, it's almost as equal to the Mundo lead on the Garen. But I guess First Blood and whatnot all going over to Thallium. It definitely helps.
Yeah, First Blood and also more like assists as well, so that's probably why. On top of that.
Yeah, and this Mundo's just going to proxy. He'll get some decent damage with the minions on that turret.
Yeah, and then looks like Titanium's on Dragon as well right now. And just completely uncontested, Thallium. Was uncontested here, free Ocean Dragon.
Yeah, Ocean's just so good early. It's definitely the Drake you'd want early game. And
yeah, I mean, for the Garen up, top lane will be good. Morgana, just the whole team really. But I mean, especially the Garen there, might help with the Mundo's healing.
Yeah, definitely. Like just going for quick trades if you can, back out. To be fair, I wouldn't really trade with Mundo at this point. Like you're 2 levels down. His ultimate just heals so much. And Garen's in trouble again.
I
Oh,
mean, a bit of a fight mid lane too here.
yeah. Kindred's
2v.
like a lot of people are in danger here. Oh, and the Kindred gets away, but Rakan's on his way.
Yes. Yes, Titanium pick up one. We'll see if they can turn it around. It looks like they're disengaging.
Yeah, this is definitely bot lane's chance to get Westmo with the 2v1.
They're going for it.
Yeah, they're not going to commit any further. Rakan's missing mid now.
Yeah, just can't quite catch up there.
Oh, the kill.
Ooh.
Garen almost gets the kill.
Popping the stopwatch, still healing. Oh,
Yeah, the Mundo healing just during the hourglass just. Oh, Garen just couldn't quite do it.
that has to feel bad.
Oh, the Mundo's diving, but he's going to die here. Oh, 600 gold to Garen though for the shutdown.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it for Garen there with Mundo blowing his flash. You know, so evening up the flashes in top lane and then getting more gold for it as well.
Yeah, he really went for that one.
Yeah, so I'd say that 1-for-1 definitely benefited the Garen there.
Yeah,
Just a little bit more.
like when you got a lead, you don't really want to throw it.
Yeah, there's no point. Just stay, push the turret, you know, get some damage, base when you're healthy, and don't give over 600 gold.
Yeah, that's like a third of an item, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like you just gave him 2 kills there.
Yeah, essentially. So it's almost like even out. Though he does have his Sunfire cape now compared to Garen with just a fade. So
Yeah.
that'll definitely help
Yeah, I mean,
like deal with some of Garen's damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely still... Mundo is still very comfortably in the lead, but it's just, you know, something you didn't really need to give over. But, I mean, props to Garen for dodging out and being able to live, you know, that long. So, under the, you know, in the dive.
Yeah, Aurelia and Kindred coming down bot lane here. They're going to go straight on to Westmo. Ooh, Rakan turns on the Lulu. Gets her.
Gets the return kill.
And Rakan.
And they get out.
Yeah, he gets away scot-free. Just the extra range he gets as well because he's paired up with Zio.
Yeah, and that was some good play. And I mean, and the Rakan is 3-0 right now. He has the most kills on Thallium. So
yeah, he's going AP as well. He's got a revolver. Oh, Morgana might get collapsed on here, but then so could Kindred because Graves is behind. Yeah, I think
the ult pretty early.
I think Titanium will have to back off here. I think they'd lose this. Oh, but Twitch is on his way.
Here comes Twitch.
Yeah, he should be able to get this with his poison. Okay, Kindred picks it up.
Yeah, get one, and now they should really back off.
Nice dodge from the Kindred. Yeah, I think they're going to yeah, they should back away. They were almost overstaying there.
Yeah, they've got the one kill. Just get out. You know, don't you know?
Oh,
Kindred's going for
Kindred
the red,
steals the red. Wow.
All right.
Oh, Rakan misses the knock up. Just gets out. Almost got rooted there from there earlier. That wouldn't have been good if he got caught.
Would have been pretty bad. But I mean, that's some good.
Oh, more fighting.
Jungling.
Graves goes in. He flashes. Kindred should be able to get the kill here.
Attack.
Yeah, Rakan should get the kill on Kindred. No, it doesn't. The heal.
Ooh.
Like the Lulu ult. That's a double for Kindred.
Really spicy. I mean, Titanium's right now, you know, 9-7, and they're actually in the lead by 200 gold here, or 300 gold.
Yeah, though.
Well,
that skirmish does give Zaya first turret.
Yeah, so kind of just gained the lead and then instantly lost it. But I mean, definitely being very competitive here in a game between, you know, number 1 and number 7, you know, in the standings.
Yeah, you think the game would like be almost over if you saw it on paper, like just with the results, you know.
Yeah, I mean, not expecting, you know, this much fighting, and you know, and actually, you know, them being so evenly matched here.
Yeah, Titanium definitely are a lot stronger than what they were 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like they've definitely gotten a lot stronger over the split, but the damage was sort of already done when they're like 0-6 the first 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's always hard to come back from that no matter how good a team you get. Though Morgana going for the gank up top here. I think Mundo will probably turn onto the Garen. So Garen needs to be careful here. Yep, all of the binding hits, that should be it. Yeah, free kill to Garen.
Oh, but really got the stun on the Westmo in the mid.
Oh, Westmo with the ult. Just misses the binding onto the Aurelia there.
Now Kindred's top in a 2v1. Garen's ult is down.
Yeah, oh, and the
Gets
binding
the
misses. Kindred looking for more. Not going to get it, just doesn't have the minions to protect from the binding.
Yeah, I mean, here just keep the pressure on, you know, because Twitch is pushing bot lane. Just keep the pressure on, you know, Wave's pushing top, and don't let him take the, you know, top tier turret.
Yeah, he might go in on this Morgana though. He's like they got vision on the Garen backing, and they
Yeah, I mean, it looks like
they
it's
should be aware his
backing off.
teleport's down.
They might be looking at Rift Herald soon, though.
Yeah, and the next race Infernal as well. This is going to be juicy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm expecting a pretty big fight here for the Infernal because both top laners have their TPs down. I don't think Garen's will be up in time. And it looks like Titanium's rotating for it, but Thallium's right behind the pit.
Yeah, this could definitely be a steal in order. Though if Graves does try and go for the steal, he'll have no way of getting out.
And there's no vision on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they just give it over.
They get Infernal, so it's 1-1 in Drake's Infernal to Ocean.
Yeah,
So definitely a good thing to have is Titanium.
yeah, the Ocean's definitely a bit better in the early game, but as the game progresses, Infernal just gets so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, and also with a snowball, you know, if you wanted to start getting a Twitch, you know, big or something like that, you know, the Infernal will be pretty good for him.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen quite a lot of members coming in mid lane. I don't know if I think Garen's quite keen.
There.
Yeah, he's quite keen on this Rift Herald. But there's like no
Yeah,
support. Got
like-
Graves' bot lane. He's going to get caught out with the ward there. Oh, and Kidred's jumping on top of Graves. Graves should die here.
There should be a kill, but there's an.
But another
the
turret
mid lane
falls.
turrets. Yeah, now mid lane turret's down. They're gonna catch out. You know, looks like.
Yeah, and Morg
on.
here as well. They're going to have to try and collapse on the Morg, but I think, yeah, Titanium's going to lose this. All the members are low.
That was 1 for 1 right there. But looks like.
Yeah,
there
Westmo
goes
should clean up.
Westmo.
Oh,
Ooh,
Kindred cleans up. Kindred should get this kill.
He's gonna go over the
Oh,
wall
yeah.
and see if he's gonna chase it. He's looking for him. He's backing off now. Got him the turret.
It's not bad from Titanium. That looked really bad for a second there for them.
Yeah, I mean, turned into a, you know, 2 for 2, so they turned it around. So came out okay there. Kept the kills even.
Yeah, and oh, there's the Ocean Drake kicking in for Garen. We've got 2 Mundos top line now.
Yeah, yeah, it's Garen and his passive, and Ocean Drake, and then Mundo just healing up. You know, so now it's kind of just like wet noodles hitting each other.
Yeah, it's always entertaining watching 2 tanks just use everything and they're still full
They're just
HP.
wailing on each other.
Oh, Garen should win this. He's got his ult up, but oh, Mundo though, he's healing a lot more than I thought. Holy moly.
Yeah, he's just staying up.
Yeah, that's caught Garen off guard.
Yeah, he's still finally stopped healing.
Oh, Garen went in, but Westmo's here.
Westmo.
Baits the
Ooh,
Mundo in.
That was pretty close. Oh, Lulu just walked into that binding.
Yeah, it got us slow on the Banjo, but they're not going to chase anymore. There's a lot of damage on the Lulu though. That was with shield too.
Yeah, just chunked her right out. And Graves is on the Rift Herald right now, alone. But there's no vision from Titanium on it, so it looks like it's going to be free unless Kindred gets down there really quickly and puts some pressure on.
Yeah.
With the Twitch and Lulu, but I think they can smell it going on.
Garen should get this. Yeah, he does. It's quite
Yeah,
interesting that Garen's building MR against a Kindred Aurelia Twitch.
Oh yeah. I guess he's going for that against the Mundo's Sunfire.
Yeah, but surely you'd think more long term with the 3 AD damage that Titanium has.
Yeah. You know, he might be trying to put a Spirit Vicious just for the healing. But which is an interesting choice. But I mean, while we were talking, Westmo took the top lane tier 1 and they got the Herald and now they just popped it.
Yeah, Westmo seems to be taking all the turrets. He's got a lot of the kills. There's a lot of gold funneled into him.
Alone.
Kindred's going straight onto the Xayah, but Twitch here is knocked up and almost dies from the Rakan. Rakan overextends though, but this... Oh, and they get on a Westmo. That's a lot of damage gone for Thallium.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still 2 for 2.
Yeah, I would take that if it was Thallium.
Yeah, and there's and Titanium is still going as well.
He's got a lot of shutdown gold in the Xayah there. Well, I believe you would have. I never actually checked. But yeah, it was a bit bizarre there. I think it was a bit of miscommunication. 'Cause you had Rakan going in on his own on the Twitch, whereas everyone else was well away from Rakan. But
Yeah.
Ymir here got collapsed on and just obliterated. Just too much damage from the Margrave's Garen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Garen with his execution and just being able to stay alive for so long, like the Mundo, but having the extra damage and armor shred, for their Xayah Graves and everything, it's just a bit too powerful for this Twitch to deal with.
Yeah. It's also worth mentioning that Lollyblue, again, on top in terms of vision score.
Yeah, he's got 34 vision score compared to the 18 of the Lulu there.
Yeah, last game absolutely destroyed other support in vision score again. It's definitely something that's vastly underrated, but Lollyblue, like, that's definitely the person you want if you're wanting to destroy wards and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely
so
the best in the league for it.
Yeah, so Kindred almost caught out there, but here comes the Twitch.
Oh yeah, he gets the ult off. And oh my god, it's quite a good engage, but the damage from Thallium is just too much. And yeah, Mundo's going to fall.
I mean, because they're just pushing their lead now.
This is starting to get a bit out of hand for Titanium here. And this is like a game they have to win here, otherwise they're in a super bad spot.
Yeah, I mean, Thallium's macro play and on the team fights as well has just been, a little bit better than Titanium, and by a little bit better I mean miles ahead.
Yeah, Westmo here. Oh,
just
surely Ignite gets him. Yeah, it does.
He's going
but
down.
Graves,
Like
he's probably going to get a triple. No, he's not. He's not following up.
Backs off. Yeah. Meanwhile, Garen's just pushing top lane. He's split pushing.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of free damage here.
They've almost got mid lane and hip turret as well. Looks like
Yeah.
they're gonna be able to stop it from going down right now.
Suddenly the gold leads 6k. And from what I've seen, I don't think Thallium are a team that throws much.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of the team that if they get the lead, they'll run with it and they can just hold on to it, and just know how to extend that lead and what to play around. Whereas Titanium, went even but didn't have the macro enough to get around the map and push that like not necessarily lead, but their opportunity to push that lead.
Yeah, and look at Rakan again. 75% kill participation.
Yeah, I mean he's been everywhere.
That's insane.
Just all over the map with vision score, in kills and assists and everywhere. He's been doing really well.
And Mundo gets a turret for Titanium. They're on the board.
First turret. This is the start of the comeback here.
It'll be a long road if they do manage to pull it off. I mean, they do have Twitch, who's like one of the best scaling champs in the game. But it's going to take ages to get in there, and with this meta, the game's end just too quickly.
Yeah. I mean, 40-50 minutes in, he might be able to do something. But I mean, I don't think this game's going to go to 40-50 minutes because I think Thallium, should be able to, close it out. But here we see Mundo just getting clapped on by 4 members.
Yeah, and they got Graves as well. So there we go, 5 members.
All
so
5.
it should be a free mid turret for Titanium. Or I say that, it's almost full health. Yeah, but they should get it regardless.
Yeah, they should get it, but I don't know if they'll be collapsed on. Nah,
Yeah, they should be smart back off. That bot wave is absolutely humongous.
Yeah.
Oh, but Rakan goes in, catches the Twitch. Gets Lulu ulted, but the Ignite might just not be enough. Oh, the shield manages to save Ymiro.
It's like 40 health, so they all get out. But meanwhile, again, Garen's top, and then also Thallium has the inside track on mid lane for the mid and hip turret.
Yeah, Titanium's quite badly positioned now because I'm getting forced back like that. And a free turret for Garen is going to join up with the rest of his team mid lane. Oh wait, no, they're coming to him.
They're going top. And meanwhile, Kindred's at tier 2 bot lane turrets, not even back in base, just clearing out that massive wave that Thallium had set up. Looks like
they're trying to force something here, but oh my god, the damage from Thallium's just too much. Like it really gets bursted down, and the damage on a Twitch, was that a Q that done all that to him?
Yeah, I mean that looked like it was just a Garen Q.
Holy moly!
which is pretty insane.
That was like half
yeah,
HP with 1 Q.
Yeah, and that's the problem is that Twitch had ulted there, but he just can't. He can't get up. He can't get in range to get that massive damage on the team. And I mean, he only has, you know, he's 0-5. He has a Blade of the Ruined King, his boots, and a pickaxe. The only real items that he has besides the 2 daggers as well. So
Yeah, he's really behind on CS compared to this Xayah. Xayah has 6 kills to 0, so
yeah, and
it's
also
tough.
just the farm. You know, 139 farm for Twitch, 213 for Xayah. You know, it's almost 100 farm ahead. So not looking too good here for a Titanium.
Yeah, I think Thallium, they'll probably be looking at Baron now, like Baron and End.
Yeah. I mean, with the mid lane and Hib open, they can't really leave it alone.
Yeah.
You know, so
And
should be free.
Yeah, and they're that far ahead to the point where they can't really lose any fight.
Yeah.
Or they shouldn't, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, because basically they want to go for it to get either get the Baron or turn and ace them and then just go in. So either way, you come out of it on top. So, and they shouldn't lose a fight to Titanium at this stage in the game. Unless they severely misplay it.
Yeah.
Which is still a possibility.
It'd have to be a massive misplay though. I mean, they're like 7.5k up. Granted, I mean, Titanium do have the Infernal, but that's kind of irrelevant at this point just because how far behind they are. In terms of like Vision, Thallium's in total control of Baron, Vision.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, the Infernal gives you 8%, ADAP. So it's not the 24 of having 3 Infernals. It's not insane, but it could play a role if they win.
Yeah, you got like Thallium here trying to bait the Baron, trying to make Titanium overextend, but they don't seem to be falling for it.
Yeah, I mean, right now Mundo's in the bot lane just pushing, so the more they stall, the more time it gives Mundo just to push that turret in.
Yeah. They're collapsing. They get the Aurelia. They get the Lulu.
Yeah, they just got bored there, and Rakan picks up a double kill.
Yeah, they're going to need a miracle steal here.
Oh yeah, and Mundo hasn't TP'd. He's just, I mean, at this point, I guess he shouldn't. He should just stay down there and keep pushing because they're not going to win.
They're going in on the Kindred, but they miss. Oh, and Ymiro going in. He's walked into the Garen, and Kindred's gonna die. That's a free Baron right there.
Yeah, and I mean,
you got the minions crashing into the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, and they're already DPing back. Mundo hasn't even started basing. I think he's given up at this point.
Yeah,
he's going for a base race when they have Baron and they're on the turrets. So
yeah,
Rayleigh and Lulu are up. So I don't think they can end right this second, but the rest of them are walking up, but they might not want to look to end right now.
Yeah, if they're struggling, they should go top lane, grab the turret, and inhib there. But I think they should be fine.
Yeah.
They got 2 members down.
Well, actually, I think they're resetting because there's an Infernal Dragon up in 8 seconds, so they might just want to secure that. But I think Garen's just going to one-hit this tower.
Based on Garen's path, and he's definitely going for that.
Yeah, which he should be able to get out of.
Yeah, Garen's wasting a lot of Titanium's time right now. This should be free.
And Thallium's already on the Infernal Dragon. I mean, I don't want to be too hasty here, but I think that Thallium's got this one in the bag here.
Yeah, this should be game right here. They should just run it down mid, man.
Just walk it in.
Like 10k gold lead. They've got quite a high AD comp as well.
Yeah, the Mundo's not in base, hasn't started basing yet. But he's pushed out that top lane. But I think they're just gonna kill that wave and just get the inhibitor. But Mundo's basing now. But Garen isn't going to be there. He's clearing and he doesn't have TP. So we'll see if that plays a role in anything.
Yeah, I mean, can they end this 4v5?
Well, they're backing off now. They're
Morgana's in a bad spot. But the rest of Thallium are coming up, and the double root comes out.
No one dies, but they did get the Kindred ult, which is pretty good.
Titanium have to force something now. That bot wave is going to is big again. They
Yeah.
can't afford to sit back and let that wave grow bigger.
Yeah, but see, Garen's here now, so they've missed their chance of having a 4v5.
Yeah, they missed a perfect opportunity. They should be losing this fight now.
Yeah. I mean, mid lane and Hibs back up, so I think they're going to clear that, you know, delay a bit more.
Yeah, wait for this wave, then they might try and look for the push.
Yeah, and they still have just under half of Baron left, so... Ooh, got the binding on the Mundo.
Yeah, the top wave's almost here.
Up.
Rakan goes in, gets the kill on the Twitch,
Just
charms them all!
Twitch.
And the rest of the members clean up! That is game.
Yeah, almost getting an ace. Mundo's going to deny the ace, I think. Or no, he's just going to stand on the edge. Thallium gets the ace to end it out. 32-16 in 31 minutes.
What a fight at the end there.
I mean, it was a bit closer than what I expected, that's for sure. In the early game.
Yeah, it was. Sort of the mid-late game, that's where it started getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, I mean, Titanium just didn't really know how to deal, you know, with the amount of pressure that they were able to put on.
Yeah.
And pushing the lead, whereas, you know, Titanium kind of didn't really do much, you know, to further the A lead at all. Which is kind of sad to see, but it's also, you know, they have a sub ADC, and they aren't even a mid, you know, like middle of the pack team.
Yeah.
You know, against the #1 team. So it's kind of be expected a little bit, but it did, you know, but it was good to see, you know, that their like early game, you know, was decent.
Yeah, it was actually quite surprising. Titanium did a lot better than what I thought they did early game. Now,
Yeah.
MVP. Who are you going to give it to, Akkel?
I mean, for me, for MVP, I'm gonna have to go with Lolly Blue hands down, because he just had amazing, you know, vision score, you know, putting down wards, clearing wards, and he had, you know, out of their 32 kills, he was involved in 26 of them. So he was pretty instrumental in engages and, you know, disengages, and you know, just did well all around. So I'm gonna have to go with Lolly Blue here. What about yourself?
I'm the same. It's got to go with the Rakan. Just so much setup, great vision score,
Yeah.
and really good engages. I mean, you can't really ask any more for your support.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing I also just want to point out, which I saw in Twitch chat, you know, is I'm amazed, you know, that Titanium didn't realize that Garen and Graves both started with no items, and it severely handicapped them, and they didn't really capitalize on that at all.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't notice these things because you expect them to take the right items. I mean,
Yeah.
we were looking at Graves like, what's going on? He's taking ages killing this blue buff right here. Then he
Yeah.
goes to base. There's like, what? Then just have a little look at items. Like, there's nothing there.
Yeah. Although I do want to give props to the Kindred, you know, because, you know, sorry, I'm blanking on the name right now. To Neo Red Dog, because he did.
Yeah, Frizz.
Pretty good. Yeah, Fraser, because he did really good.
Yeah, he did what he
in the
can.
early game.
But it was just a tough break for Titanium up against Thallium, who's one of the better teams to split. Anyways, we're going to take a short break, and I'll be back again with Krypton Vs Osmium. Thanks for joining us, Akkel. Should definitely have you on the show another time.
It was interesting. It was good.
Alright, I'll see you all in a bit. Bye.
achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing the man on the moon.
Okay, we checked all 4 systems, and you're down on modulation, all 4, and keying with a go. Okay, we've had a problem here.
And we're back. Sorry for the delay there. One of the competitors had internet issues. Okay, now, instead of Akkel, I'm joined by another caster. He may look familiar to you all. It's Zharp.
Yo, what up?
Hey. So, the contention for the first two is open again then.
Yeah, it is. I gotta say, I'll be cheering a bit for Osmium, but Krypton played a really close game with us just before. We were lucky to pull out the win. So we all know Krypton's a good team, so let's see how this goes. It should be a close match.
Yeah, so we'll get straight into it, but firstly, we'll go over the teams a bit, I suppose. So, Osmium, they've lost Losers Improved today, I believe. I don't know if it's due to holiday or whatnot, which is a bit of a bummer, because I quite like his Casio, man.
Yeah, Lucis Improve has been the star player, in my opinion, on Osmium so far. Lots of solo kills, great laner. Int's a bit out of lane, unfortunately. If he fixes that, he's poised to be a really strong player, like compared to everyone else. Like he could be one of the best players on the server if he just fixes his out of lane. But yeah, losing him will be hard for Osmium. He has been a lot of pressure, or given them a lot of pressure. So
Yeah, I would have liked to see him go up against Sai, man. That would have been a really good matchup.
yeah, I think in lane wise, PsiMoss and Lucis Improve could probably be the best two mid laners when it comes to laning. PsiMoss is just insane in general, and as I said, Lucis Improve has been inting a bit out of lane.
Yeah, okay, so we're now in Champ Select. What picks or bans are you expecting to see? Is it like the standard? Is it like Aurelia, Morg maybe? Because Morg's really popular recently.
It's hard to say right now with the Osmium team because I'm not too certain about some of their other players. I think the support from Osmium has some easy bans, like easy things to ban out. Trundle is something Hush played quite a bit here. I think, and he looked really good on it as well, so banning that out. I think if you're Osmium, you definitely want to get rid of, well, what we did was that we banned the Nasus and the Zoe. We unfortunately lost a ban due to being a bit late, but we banned out the Nasus and the Zoe. Andre is a guy that plays a mean Nasus. He really understands that champion well, the limits of that champion, and pushes down turrets quick.
Yeah.
They're gonna go with the Cassiopeia ban though. PsiMoss has a decent Cassiopeia. I hope they're gonna ban out the Zoe because his Zoe creates so much pressure and allows his teammates to really move around because PsiMoss will be hitting that E from any position. So you really have to think about that at all times, and it creates so much space for the rest of his team when he's on that Zoe.
Yeah, and the Fiddlesticks as well. Maybe expect Krypton to go like a Heimer Fiddle bot lane maybe? Because that shit is oppressive. Like, holy moly.
Krypton, from what I've seen, are very big fans of the Sire Khan combo. Which is also something we tried punishing them for. This Osmium's approach to this pick ban is a lot different from ours. And
Yeah, and
I'm
Krypton.
interested in seeing if it will work because our pick ban worked against Krypton, and this might not. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
All in all, it doesn't matter who you ban as long as you outperform them on the Rift. But you could definitely help yourself here. I feel like the Morgana ban is actually the first one I can really justify coming out from Osmium here. Walter plays a pretty decent Morgana. We played against it. We wanted to get him off it, but we just didn't manage to. There's just a lot of things to focus on Krypton, which is why they're one of the best teams in the league, right? So, Bear's going to be picking the Jarvan. He
likes the Jarvan, yeah. Jarvan
plays
Kane.
a lot of Kane and Jarvan, and I feel like the Jarvan in this, you want that more than Kane. I've spoken about Kane a lot when I was casting, and I think the Jarvan just helps create a lot more early pressure, which is what you want with a player like PsiMoss.
Yeah, I hope PsiMoss sticks his word and goes Vayne mid, man.
Yeah.
That should be hype.
Garen
Oh, there we go.
Guys, and perhaps the Vayne?
Yeah, it's Sai says he might play mid
Vayne
lane.
could be very hype, and Garen is a champion that really doesn't do well against Vayne because he has the one gap closer of the queue. It's not going to be the Vayne. It's going to be the Kai'Sa and Rakan.
He must be picking
Walter's-
next rotation.
Walter's not going to be picking Thresh here.
No.
I will guarantee it is Rakan. I mentioned it. Krypton likes Sire Rakan. There's no way Walter's going to pick anything but Rakan. He's trying to
He's trying to tease us.
He's trying to bait us out here. I'd like to see the Pyke, but he's gonna be a pussy and play the Rakan. Let's go.
Yeah, we ain't falling for
Last
that,
second
Walter.
Rakan. Do it, Walter.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice try, boy.
Everyone's shocked. Everyone is surprised. Yeah, so obviously Sire Rakan is just an insane thing. And if you can pick it up, you have to do it. I feel like a lot of mistake, or the biggest mistake that a lot of LGS teams has made so far, from my experience of playing in the league, is that they actually completely forget about Sire Rakan in pick ban. And what you can do is, if you have first pick, if you're blue side, you can almost force red side to ban it, because the Rakan in itself is a really, really strong support, one of the best ones. So you can easily first pick it, and then if they end up picking the Sire, she will be like moderately good instead of really good, as she would be with the Rakan. So either you force them to pick Sire, or you get the Sire Rakan lane yourself. So I think it's a bit of a mistake here from Osmium not picking it up and not keeping Krypton away from it.
Yeah, I do like they're going with like their sort of standard picks and like picks that they normally go with. For example, like the Nami support, we see that quite a lot from Daniela. Then Kai'Sa as well. I've seen Trickshooter
Daniela
play
plays a
Kai'Sa
lot of
a couple times.
Kai'Sa Nami is a pretty good lane as well. It's gonna give you... You're gonna be open to ganks. You're not gonna have a lot of stuff to deal with the ganks, especially early on. And Jarvan is a pretty good early ganker, while Rakan Zaya is a pretty good early lane. Once you survive that, once Kai'Sa gets her items, the Nami is really gonna help her just move around, stay healthy. If Trickshooter makes a mistake position-wise, Nami can really help that out. So I like the Nami pick here.
Yeah, this Garen must be for Jimmy, surely.
I like the Wukong ban as well. PsiMoss has been playing Wukong mid, so they end up banning that out as well. PsiMoss played a mean Yasuo against us as well. He's really good with his Qs and tornadoes and shit.
Yeah, ooh, Nasus.
Yeah, I talked about the Nasus. I wanted Osmium to ban it out. I hope they have an answer to it, but this Garen's going to be top from what I see. And my question is, how is he going to stop the Nasus from just continuously stacking up his Q? I played against Andre Nasus before, a little less than a week ago, and it was just really frustrating to play against because you can't really do anything.
Yeah. Oh, and PsiMoss sticks to his word, my man. Let's go.
Again, like I said, it's good into the Garen. It's not necessarily good into any other of the champions, neither the Orianna.
Yeah.
But it is PsiMoss. He is one of the best players on the server, and if the Vayne gets ahead, it doesn't matter that she's not necessarily good into some of the other champions, because Vayne is a snowball champion. If she gets ahead, she will destroy every single person.
Yeah,
So-
that one's on me, PsiMoss. So, yeah, the PsiMoss pick for Vayne, I told him to do it.
Yeah, you gotta respect him
So,
for doing it.
hell yeah, but they're all
Maybe a
AD
bit
now.
of disrespect towards Osmium. Who knows?
Yeah,
Saying, yeah, the Vayne, I can pull that out against Osmium. We won't lose this one. So hopefully PsiMoss not shooting himself in the foot here, because we're gunning for his spot.
yeah. My only problem with this team now is the fact that it's full AD. Like the
Full
Vayne,
AD,
the Vayne mid was planned, and I'm a bit surprised they never picked any sort of
And
AP anywhere.
You have two ADs, right? You have two AD carries you're looking at. You have the Vayne, you have the Sire. And I'm just looking at it, and I'm thinking, let's say this game's even, 15 minutes in, 20 minutes in, right? Where's the peel on Sire and Vayne? You have the Rakan, I get that, but who else is really gonna peel? The Jarvan, that's all about landing the knockup. That's gonna be difficult. Nasus wants to go into the backline, be a nuisance to the Orianna and the Kai'Sa, but the Kai'Sa, she can reposition so quickly. If they are even by that point, the Kai'Sa with the Rage Blade will do massive amounts of damage. We know how much damage a Kai'Sa can dish out. So, I mean, I like I said, I respect PsiMoss for picking it. I think it's really interesting. I can't wait to see it played. But I feel like if Osmium can manage to go even, out of lane phase, and they don't make massive mistakes come mid game, team fighting wise, it's gonna be difficult for Krypton.
Yeah, sort of by going with a sort of troll pick, which honestly I didn't think they were going to do. They've kind of shot themselves in the foot, especially with the loss against Xenon, because if they lose this, then they're in a bit of trouble, and they've like made way for Thallium to really get 2 wins ahead, because Thallium won last game, and if they win later today, then that's it.
Xenon is yet to play their final game. We will be playing after this game against Radon. So obviously we have to pick up that win first, but if Krypton loses here and we end up picking up the win against Radon, we will be equal, Krypton and Xenon. And as you say, Thallium will probably have run away with it. The thing is, how much does Krypton actually care? Because I think they know they can beat anyone. So one advantage you get from not getting the playoff bye is actually that you get to have a bit of experience with a best of series.
Yeah.
Right. You get to play 3 games in a row maybe against a team. You get a little bit of experience with it. You don't have the same nerves coming into the best of 5 that I believe the semifinals are going to be. So, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily what Krypton is gunning for, but I think if you put it like that, I don't think PsiMoss and the rest of them are scared of finishing third, because I believe they believe and they know that they can beat anyone in the league. So I think Krypton finishing third will not be the end of them.
Yeah. Anyway, we're almost in game now, so we're going to go on a quick short break. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, hopefully we're back now. Sorry about that, there's a bit of a issue with the hotkeys on OBS. So we should be in game now. Now the one kill you missed, there was a big fight bot lane. It was really close, by the way. That both the Nami and Kai'Sa were low in health. But they just managed to sneak the kill onto Kier.
Yeah.
But, you know, it doesn't amount to a massive goal difference, but a kill on Kai'Sa's always good.
Yeah. Kill on Kai'Sa is going to be really, really good, yeah. Are we actually back though?
Okay, yes, I think it's working now. It's showing.
Yes.
Let's go.
It does seem like we are into game.
Now Nasus, he's going in. Jimmy, I'll be careful.
Alright. Alright, so 8 minutes passed, almost 9 minutes. Nothing really happened except the one kill onto Kai'Sa, as you talked about. So...
Yeah, other than that, it's been a pretty quiet game, so you've not really missed much.
Standard start coming out from both the junglers as well, and everyone just staying calm. And we're actually going to see some action here with Hush. This is his first gank.
Yeah, Nasus has no mana. Surely can't finish. Jimmy, take a couple of turret shots there. Has to be careful.
The ulti though, being used there by Hush. And meanwhile, Bear is coming in with a really nice flank here.
Yeah, and the kill was a Psy. That's just what you want, a Vayne getting a kill, man. He's actually doing really well on CS compared to the Orianna.
Well played by Bear as well.
Oh, nice double knockout from Walter.
Oh,
good ult from Kier. That was perfect timing. And he gets a kill onto Daniela.
But Trickshooter's
going in. Can Kier manage to get him? Kier gets a double!
Barely.
He goes down though, but well played from Krypton there. Holy moly. That was a good engage from Walter to start that off. And great ult from Kier, dodging the Nami ult.
Double man W, I believe, from Walter there as well. Want to praise Bear as well. The mid lane gank there, coming around.
Yeah, good cataclysm.
Coming around the lane from the top there, and as you say, keeping the catalyst, the ultimate, just to lock the Orianna down after the flash was really impressive. So that's how you want to gank on Jarvan, but it's not always easy keeping your head cool in the situation. So well played by Bear there, and PsiMoss getting the kill is scary if you are Osmium.
Yeah, he's doing really well in farm compared to the Orianna too.
Yeah, this is Nasus. Jimmy has been baited into thinking he could maybe fight the Nasus here, but the Nasus pops his ulti and his Q cooldown is just...
He might... Oh, he gets it! Damn. Well played from Andre there. I meant him, by the way. That's what he's probably saying right now. He does it every time he gets a kill.
The Q cooldown gets, like, I believe it's halved, and it does so much in a fight. As you see,
gets some nice damage on the tower. He's got
Andre has the rune. I keep forgetting what
it's called. I was gonna say, I was like, better not, just in case it's the wrong one. But we all know the rune.
It helps with taking down turrets, and it shows as well what he's planning on doing.
Yeah, Osmium responding, trying to get bot, but they can't do much.
They need to get the Cloud Dragon. I think that's the most they can get out of it.
Yeah, and another...
Bear just... The instant his ulti's
good
up,
cataclysm though. Good ult from Orianna there. Trickshooter going in
as well. He needs the auto attack, but PsiMoss is going to be able to clean up.
Yeah, not much you could do there. 4v2.
Wow, Trickshooter's Kai'Sa might be Osmium saving grace this game. They started off really poorly, but this Kai'Sa is 4-1 now, and Trickshooter is looking comfortable on it. Walter's going in. Oh
yeah, nice engage to get the Orianna.
Yeah, Orianna not expecting it there. Being a bit too greedy, and you have to respect the Sire Rakan, especially the Rakan can just engage in a second, and Walter is really, really good at playing this Rakan.
You really forget about that extra range he gets as well when he's paired up with his Xayah. It's like ridiculously far.
Yeah. So a lot of action.
Yeah, they're thinking of going in the blue buff here. Hush might be in trouble.
Us should be able to survive though. There's no longer an ultimate on Walter. Yeah, exactly. Just dash out of the W. Well played by Hush. He needs to back out now though, because Kier's coming.
Yeah, he's gonna have to give this over. Jarvan's on his way. Hush just can't contest
Yeah,
the 3v1, but
exactly.
Kaisa's joining
Hush.
the fun.
Hush is being a bit too greedy here, in my opinion.
Oh, he's
This
gonna
isn't
get caught
good for
out.
Hush.
Yeah, Walter gets him, and Trickshare's in trouble. Should get away, but it's gonna be a lot of shutdown gold on
Yeah.
Trickshare right now.
Just a bit of maybe disrespect from Hush there, thinking he can do more than he's actually able to.
Yeah,
Or maybe
Oh,
just not
there,
full
yeah,
understanding
hits
of the
one.
champion.
we're getting the
Trick shooter.
Can he
get
get
out
coming
there?
in?
Walter's on him. Trick shooter's gonna go down. Walter's
Oh,
gonna
this
get
is looking
shot
bad
down.
for Osmium. NASA's doing
bad.
so much damage. And Kier's still alive. He gets a kill onto the Nami. Jimmy
Oh no, you mean
finally gets
he
someone.
ulted the wrong
But
person.
yeah.
Shot.
And another kill goes over to Sai's Vayne. So 4 for 2 there. Great stuff from Krypton. Or 5 if you include Hush, because that's where it started.
Yeah, exactly. Not too much to say about that. The Oriana ulti didn't really hit anyone that
Yeah.
she wanted to hit.
Got Kier,
And
but he
then-
immediately ulted.
Trick shooter didn't really. He kited pretty well, but he ended up getting caught by some CC as well, and ended up going down to the ignite of Walter. So the shutdown goal goes on to Walter, which isn't the best, obviously, but all in all, that entire play was massively Krypton favored.
Yeah, it was a really good fight there from Krypton. It actually looked quite bad at the beginning because it looked like Osmium were thinking about a collapse. Because like Kais on the right hand side, Orion on the left.
Yeah, the Kaisa was almost cleaning up there, and then it just didn't really happen. So a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, but the fight was definitely executed a lot better from Krypton.
Yeah, they're still in the game though. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Osmium has a decent chance of winning this. So
Yeah, the Kaisa's got kills, and that's just what you want if you're Osmium right now. Oh, and that's a lot of damage from the Q onto Kier there.
yeah,
That was through a shield as well.
pretty impressive.
They just have that Rage Blade and Berserker Greaves. It's like a massive power spike.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Hush is nearby, and so is PsiMoss.
Oh, the Q's gonna land, and this
Water gets
should
2,
be a
but
double kill.
Kier looks to be in trouble. Yeah, and
Q's gonna go
the
down.
ult, it's too many members of Osmium there. They should be able to get... No, they
Actually-
don't. Nice flash from Oriana.
Jimmy's TP was actually pretty good in the
Yeah.
end.
Oh, PsiMoss, he's probably going to go down here. Oh,
Jimmy,
what a
is he gonna
condemn!
be able to?
Jarvan
Oh my
ult, he
God,
gets
the
one.
counter- And it's not enough.
Yeah,
The Jarvan just, like a longsword more would have been insane there. Like he would have killed 2 people with just one more longsword. Wow, that was so close. Such a close fight. Well played by both teams. PsiMoss.
yeah.
That's why it's so
Good job getting
against
out of
the
there.
Jarvan.
That was a perfectly timed condemn. If he was like
Yeah.
half a second late there, he was dead.
That's why it's so good against the Garen, though. Like I said in champs, like the Vayne is really, really good into Garen.
Yeah, he
the
can just
other
get him off you.
champions, not as much, but the condemn, if used correctly, just keeps the Garen off of you.
Yeah, and he doesn't really have much gap closers.
Exactly.
But we now see PsiMoss with the Rage Blade as well, so that's quite a big power spike for the Vayne there. And the Nasus is doing a lot of damage, so obviously he's going to try force build. But I think this is looking good because you look at Krypton and obviously you look at their team comp, you're like, this isn't really designed for team fighting. But then you kind of want that because the Nasus is just going to pretty much split push most of the game.
Yeah, exactly. And who's gonna be able to kill him? Like, it's gonna take a lot of pressure.
Yeah, they're
from,
going to need like 2 or 3 members to get him.
Yeah, if not more, even. Like, the Kaisa will be able to really get through the Nessus once the Rage Blade is stacked. But it's still gonna take the focus from the Kaisa away, and leave open the map for Krypton to do a lot of stuff that they want to do.
Yeah, Walter's in a bad position here. He's surrounded by Osmium members.
Yeah, he could take the Blast Plant out though, and Rakan has the W as well, which is an extra flash almost.
Yeah,
So should be safe there. Trick Shooter and Daniela maybe a bit too far up here, and then Nasus is bot lane right now, and I think
Jimmy's on his way, boys. Though NASA should get
It's
this.
gonna be too late.
Yeah, the
because
rune
NASA's
just does insane damage.
Yeah, he's doing so much, and with the Q as well, getting that
Oh,
plus on that.
Jimmy might be baited here.
Jim's going in, but
There's no way he's
he
gonna
needs
win
to
this
learn
one
from his
2-1.
mistakes, because the Nasus pops ulti and all ins him.
Yeah, just as the game progresses, the Q just gets so much stronger.
Exactly.
Though I think Andrew's maybe a little bit. Oh, Walter going in. He gets a charm onto the Nami. Forces flash.
Oh.
There's a big fight. Kaisa
Lots of
all on her
fighting
own.
going on.
Has to get
Kaisa's
away.
on the side.
Oh, good cataclysm. Oh, good
It's not even
flash
gonna
there,
go down, I
but
think.
he gets condemned against
He's
the
gonna
wall.
survive. Trickshooter's gonna die, and this is not good. This is
Yeah,
not good.
Trickshooter is such a big win condition for Osmium right now. If he's down,
And he doesn't
You're in
have
trouble.
enough yet. He's ahead, but the Kai'Sa still takes more items before she really starts dishing out the damage. She had a lot of free hits onto Bear there, and Bear still managed to survive just barely, but it doesn't matter at all because
yeah, you got Andre bot lane and
if he
pushing
gets
as well.
out, you don't get anything from it. So, Andre bot lane.
Shockwave
Oriana
catches
ult's
one.
gonna
Bear going
use
in. He's
this.
going to die for the team here, but that means they'll get 2 kills, surely. Yeah, they do. Oh, Bear actually survived. Oh, nice.
Krypton here is just showing that they are a really good team that understands how to work together, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at that. While all that was happening, Nasus takes a free tower bot lane. That's just really well played from Krypton there. What did I tell you, man? The Vayne mid. If you want to win, that's what you do.
Yeah, another ban we have to focus on to PsiMoss. The next time will be against Krypton.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous now, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This guy, I don't know what it is. He just pulls out anything and plays it pretty well. I feel like we managed to shut him down pretty well, but it's not like he didn't play the Yasuo in our game well as well. And I mean, we know about his Zoe, we know about his kill already, right? So
Yeah, and the famous Cassio as well, which always gets banned against him.
Zed as well. Zed has been really, really good the few times I've seen it.
Mhm.
I just don't know if there's anything he doesn't know how to play and get an advantage with. Even with Bear, who some people would say is one of the weaker junglers in the league, right? So
Yeah, he plays really well with Bear. Like, their synergy is pretty damn decent.
yeah, they understand each other pretty well.
So, things are looking good. I mean, you got Zaya and Vayne, both with the red buffs.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage if a fight happens soon.
Going over
But-
the wall there, but nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, just looking to get some vision topside. Surprised they're not going for the minions up top line. Oh, did they try to go for a sneaky Baron here? It's getting pinged.
Maybe. I think they just want to set up Baron Vision.
Oh, I
They
think
wanna
Jarvan went in there. Yeah, they're going
wait
for
the
it.
Nasus. Yeah, exactly. Wait for the Nasus to draw pressure, which he's doing now.
Yeah, he's drawn all
and
the
then go
members.
onto the Baron. And
Hey.
Osmium might have an idea they're doing it. They're gonna change around now, but
Yeah, he's got
they
TP
already
as
wasted
well.
way too much time.
Yeah, that should be free right there. Nice Baron from Krypton, stolen right from under Osmium's nose.
And the game is suddenly 5 minutes ago
It's-
it was even. Now it's just
Oh my!
Massive
You see
change.
that? What the hell is that?
yeah. That's what Nasus does. That's why. That's why we didn't want to play against it. And
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna die here.
the early Garen
Oh,
pick,
the ult comes off.
I want to see. I would have liked to see Osmium do a bit more research, maybe onto Krypton, because everyone talks about PsiMoss, but Andre, he really understands how to create pressure, especially on this Nasus, and he's definitely not a player you can underestimate. And I feel like not banning out his Nasus is really just disrespecting him, and he's showing Osmium why that Nasus should be banned.
Yeah, exactly. This is Krypton's main team. There's no subs here. So, like, you need to
This
do your
is,
research when you're up against main teams. Like, you can't
This is
afford
the
to
team
underestimate
that
anyone.
was 8-2 going into this week.
Yeah, and it looks to be
But I think
9 and
they're gonna
3
go out of it.
at this rate.
9-3. Which isn't bad. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's a
anyone
nice 75% win rate.
anyone would take the 2-0 obviously, but going 1-1 in a weak against Xenon and Osmium objectively is something that I think you'd want to take.
Yeah, they're not pushovers, so
There-
yeah, you
there's a-
definitely take
there's
it.
definitely- There's definitely a chance there of going 0-2, even if you are Krypton. But Krypton here is really showing they are just a really, really good team, and we know they are, right? So we're gonna be looking for them to finish it off here. Maybe recall, use a bit of gold that they got, maybe, and have under pressure.
Yeah, that would be the
Top
main
now.
plan. Now, Krypton's sort of resetting there, so that's a good sign. Nothing worse than you get Baron and everything, you stay for way too long and lose all the buffs. But Andre, again, he's drawn 4 members of Osmium's attention right now.
Yeah, and that's my point, right? That's my point about the entire Nasus, because Andre is a great player, really, really good player, one of the best top laners, surely on the server. But the thing is, if he's not on the Nasus, what else does he play that creates this same amount of pressure? At least when it comes to taking down turrets, right?
Yeah,
So, I mean, there's the Ornn that doesn't do as much damage. There's maybe Renekton, but no one really takes down turrets like Nasus does, and that's the issue with specifically the Nasus, is you can't leave him alone on a turret for 2 seconds.
yeah, this damage to Jemai,
Yeah,
holy moly, man. He just can't do anything. Now you got
For-
bot lane flooding in.
First picking the Garen is not really good when it comes to playing against Krypton. Like I said, you want to get a good matchup in the top lane. You want to make sure you get a good matchup against Andre. Otherwise, he's gonna do this. Like, the Garen has absolutely nothing to do against the Nasus.
Yeah, and Bear goes in, and the kill on the
Yeah,
Kaisa
everything.
as well. That should be game.
Really well played there by Krypton, realizing Hush is top.
Yeah, and PsiMoss going to clean up here.
Yeah, almost didn't clear up.
There we go.
They're gonna get Hush as well. He has the Kinsus. Oh, he's actually gonna
Oh,
condemn him
just
out.
survives, actually. Yeah, I think
yeah,
the condemn might have just saved him there. It wasn't enough damage.
Krypton realized there that Hush has gone top to try and help Jimive deal with the Nasus. So instantly, Krypton just called for Walter to engage. And
Yeah, and there goes the ace.
that's how you want to do it. You wait for the Nasus to create pressure, and you use the pressure that you have otherwise.
Yeah,
So
that was such a clean game from Krypton there. Like,
Yeah, I
they
gotta
made
say.
like no mistakes at all. Well played.
main mistake this game, maybe the early kill going onto the Kaisa, but Krypton managed to shut down the Kaisa really, really well throughout the entire. So in the end, it ended up not mattering, and it was a pretty big landslide victory.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go into the MVP votes. The MVP votes, I suppose. So who would you give it to, Zharp? Because I actually think I can't really fault any of the players today. They were actually all really well.
It's so if I could, I'd just give it to the unit that was Krypton in this game. Since I have to pick a player, I'm gonna pick Walter. Maybe it wasn't like anything special, but still, you gotta respect the fact of how he plays this Rakan, because he plays it so well, right?
Yeah.
He really understands what to do and when to ulti and such. And I know everything's a call, and Walter is saying, well, should I go in? And everyone's saying, yeah, go in. And then he does. But the thing is, he does it, right? He does it well every single time. So even if he's uncertain, everything is just working for Krypton. Everyone understands each other, and there's no doubt that they're split in their calls, but they somehow manage to just, like I said, it's a unit. Like, they managed to figure it out quickly. You can see that there's not a lot of doubt in their play, and I gotta give it to Walter just simply off the engages.
Yeah, this is probably one of the cleanest games I ever saw. Like, holy moly. Like, they didn't give Osmium any chance of really coming back. Because, I mean, like, every fight they instantly went straight for the Kaisa. So, like, there's only so much Trick Shooter can do when, like, everyone's focusing him. Like, the Cataclysms, they were all on Kaisa, pretty much. Like, the Vayne condemns, Psy tried to save it just for the Kaisa. It's, like, really well played. Personally, I'll give my MVP to... I'm going to go Andre, my man. Like, he done his job well. Like, he distracted Osmium for most of the game, got free turrets, allowed the rest of his team to move freely. Gotta give it to Psy as well, the Vayne mid. What more can I say, man? He done it, he picked it. He's a man of his word.
Yeah, he won with it as well, and he wasn't even a nuisance to his team. Like you could even argue, he was the strongest champion in that game. So
Yeah, the bot lane fights were really good because they were all close. It's just an entertaining game. But anyway, thanks for joining me, Zharp.
yeah, no worry,
And
man.
I wish Xenon luck next week because, I mean, you're still in contention for second place, I believe. Obviously, need sort of results to go your way now. Yeah,
We have Thallium and Titanium. Titanium, they are a bit weird because they have the recipe for being a good team, but then they keep fucking it up apparently. But Thallium is, whew, it's another Krypton. It's gonna be so difficult to win that one. So we'll have to wait and see.
okay. Yeah, so thanks a lot, Zharp. And we'll be catches in a little bit. And I'll be joined with Sai for Radon vs Xenon. Juicy.
Yeah, let's go.
commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon.
One, two, three, four, five, 4, 3, 2, 1, enter test. Okay, we checked all 4 systems, and your Gallon modulation, all 4, and keying with a go. Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston, say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem. We've had a big problem. We have a liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I've been receiving
And
so
we're
much.
back. And I'm with PsiMoss this time, the Vane mid. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
So, are you going to be doing more Vane mid in the future? Or like anything else spicy? Because I saw you having the Teemo, which is something you were thinking of doing.
Yeah, I mean, I was holding the Teemo, I was holding the Soraka. The plan wasn't to go Vayne mid until maybe the last 5 seconds when I realised I needed to lock something in, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
And, you know, Vayne looked pretty good into their team comp, so I just locked it in.
Yeah, like my literally only concern was the fact you were like really high on AD, like the whole team. But to be fair, with the game's end quite quick, it's not that big an issue now. But hey,
Yeah.
you got the job done, man.
Yeah, I mean, their top lane Gowon didn't build any armor anyway, and like Vayne has true damage, so we weren't really worried about us being full AD.
Yeah, it's quite hard, like especially like as a Garen to try and get top of Vayne. He's like you always get condemned to hell. But yeah, both these teams have won today, so it's gonna be interesting to see what team goes 2-0. But
Yeah,
you think Xenon has the upper hand here?
I think they have a slight advantage. They're on a 5-game win streak, I believe. And like their jungler Zharp, obviously their superstar. He's been
Hey.
hard carrying them more or less every game. But then, you know, the rest of their players obviously still very solid. You know, they don't make a lot of mistakes, and you know, all their games are really clean macro-wise from what I've seen.
Yeah, sounds good. Now hopefully we'll be in Champ Select. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Perfect
there we go.
timing, seriously. The budget. Like Pepsi has gave us so much cash.
Yeah. The production level is better than LCS, I think.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know much from this Radon roster. You're in the same boat as me, so we can't really say much about them.
Yeah,
For Xenon, though, what sort of bans do you expect against them? Assuming Radon done their homework.
I first will just say I was not expecting a Katarina ban. I don't know that their mid laner plays it, but I guess maybe Radon knows something that we don't. But I expect a lot of jungle bans. Obviously, like I said, Zharp is a really good jungler. And again, apparently I'm being proven wrong because they're really focusing this mid lane.
Yeah, it's like, is their mid lane like a secret god? Though I did hear Greenlove was pretty decent, but I've not actually seen him play, so I can't say much.
Yeah, well, I just laned against him for the first time, and he's definitely a better player than a lot of the mid laners, a lot of the other mid laners in the server. But as far as I know, I have never seen him play Zoe or Katarina, so I'm kind of surprised by both of those bans. But they're both strong champions if they get rolling. So
yeah, look at the Trundle ban against Zharp. It's quite interesting. I don't think I've seen Zharp play Trundle either. He likes more your assassin junglers, doesn't he?
Yeah, he likes his Kha'Zix and his Nocturne, but I know he's a massive fan of just the Trundle pick in general.
My boy reigned with the coaching sessions with Zharp.
Yeah, I mean, Trundle's always going to be a useful pick because of his ultimate as well.
Yeah, it's actually really good. Now, probably be expecting like a Morgana or something first pick, surely. I've been seeing her, like, she's like 100% like pick her ban.
Yeah, she seems like the priority pick for pretty much every team in the LGS right now.
Yeah, oh, we get the Malphite. I want AP Malphite again, man.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see AP Malphite. I'd love to see it, but...
Well, we've got Rakan, the second best support in my opinion. Oh, and Xayah. That's a good bot lane.
Yeah, I just played against Frozen Flows Rakan, and it was pretty good. He was able to set up his Kennen for a lot of good team fights.
Oh, so this you like the Rakan like charm stroke knock up straight into the Kennen ult.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's deadly.
Yeah, and it's obviously Xayah Rakan is just such a strong bot lane in general.
Yeah,
you can't not pick it up.
Mhm. We've seen a Gragas. Is this old Radon with the 4 tanks ADC comp? It might be, man.
So far. I really like the Gragas pick. I think he's a really strong jungler right now.
Yeah, the Syndra as well. Like, she's just so good at assisting ganks. If she's good.
Yeah, and it's an interesting pick. Obviously, if the Xayah is good enough, she will be able to dodge most of the damage with her ultimate. But if she's CC'd by a Malphite and a Gragas, then she's just going to blow up instantly.
Yeah, there's a Xayah, when you're up against a lot of CC, like, you need to time your ult perfectly. And Kier done that really well last game. Like, holy moly.
Yeah. No, he's a very good Xayah.
And the Kha'Zix, that's definitely something we've seen before.
Yeah, not surprised at all by this. Zharp obviously going to look to, carry his team through the early mid game.
Yeah. And Zen's starting to take a hit at the ADs. Do you think they'll go Morgana? Like, surely. She's just so good at the moment, it's like silly not to pick her.
Yeah, and it's very good against Rakan as well in the 2v2 matchup, so I think a Morgana ban should be coming out here. Yep.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, it just had to, man. It'd be silly to let her through.
Yeah. We'll see what Radon opt into for their bot lane here.
Oh, Cassio, let's go.
Yeah, I always like seeing Cassiopeia personally.
Hell yeah.
Especially if it's played well.
We've got your Cassio. Liz improves Cassio is really clean. Is this the third clean Cassio?
Yeah, I'm not sure
the Blitzcrank. Let's go.
This is, again, I don't think it's a great pick into Xayah Rakan because of the amount of mobility that they have between them two.
Yeah.
But against, something immobile like the Cassiopeia, if they can get that kind of pick in the mid to late game, then that could be crucial.
But it's like such a strong early game as well. Like for the bot lane, like Lucian's like one of the best early game
Yeah.
ADs. Blitz is just so oppressive level 2 onwards.
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
But Rakan's Eye, that's always a hard lane. So
Yeah,
it
and
could go either way.
it actually looks like it's going to be Cassiopeia top, maybe, and then Fizz in the mid lane.
Yeah, this is bizarre. The side of Xenon is extremely squishy.
Yeah, they have gone like with a lot of damage right here, and it's going to be interesting how this plays out because they have a lot of CC on the side of Radon, and if they can land that, they will just blow up the side of Xenon so quickly.
Yeah, I'm actually hyped now. It's like
Yeah,
Radon
I
are
mean-
really tanky. Then you got Xenon
Yeah.
who's extremely squishy.
Before the game, I said I backed Xenon. Looking at these team comps,
I'm gonna go Radon.
I'm tempted to go with Radon here. I think if they play it well, then they should be able to take this win. But then again, I'm just going to look at Zharp on the side of Xenon and see if he can't, do what he usually does and carry this early game.
Yeah. Though I think it must be Greenlove with the Fizz top line. Because
Yeah,
we
I
saw
think-
Kazan in chat saying that they banned his Katarina, which must imply he's mid.
Either this top laner is just someone who plays only AP top laners, or Greenlove is going to go on the Fizz top.
But yeah, no teleport, so Fizz is going to need a couple early kills.
Yeah, if they shut that Fizz down, then he is going to really struggle without having TP.
Oh yeah, you were thinking of the Fizz today though, weren't you? For your
Yeah.
game against Osmium.
Yeah, I'm always thinking about my Zed and my Fizz. They're my two, I think, best and favorite champions, but I just don't think they're that good right now. But
Yeah.
we'll see if Greenlove can make it work.
Tank Fizz, baby, let's go.
Yeah, it could be with
Doesn't
with the
work.
with the W change. If you get fed, anything works.
Yeah, I suppose that's a really good point.
And with the Ignite, he has that ability to get fed.
Yeah, it gives him so much extra kill pressure in the top lane. It's like Malphite's
Yeah,
a pain in the ass just for how tanky he is.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially in a melee v melee matchup, it's going to be a lot easier for the Malphite.
But yeah, I'd still think Radon's team comp is far superior. They got a lot of
Oh,
CC.
for sure.
Then you look at
I mean,
Xenon, they're quite limited.
when we get to that mid to late game, it's going to be so hard for that Fizz and Kha'Zix to get anything with the Malphite, Gragas, Blitzcrank, in the way.
Yeah, that's it. It's like you've got Rakan frontline. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I mean, no one else can tank it. They'll just die. But sometimes you got to take risks to win games, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if they do get ahead, then with the amount of damage they have, then, Radon might have 2 tanks on their team, but they are going to die very quickly.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I hope. It's like all damage versus tank.
Yeah.
From my experience, tanks normally win.
I mean, I would say the same, but we just lost to Xenon playing tanks against damage, so...
Oh, so okay, yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, we're
Well-
gonna take a quick short break, and we'll be back in a minute. And we're in game. So, oh, maybe, yeah, maybe it's Casio top.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
straight
going to
away.
change the order here. They must have just changed their matchups, like you said, during the break, Si.
Yeah, I expected this Cassiopeia to go top.
Oh,
But,
Blitz misses the hook.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm in throwing that early hook. If you get someone, then you probably force a flash. If you don't really lose anything.
Yeah, it's basically a free hook, really.
Yeah, more or less.
Can't abuse it too much, because that hook is like shitloads of mana in the first few levels.
Yeah.
Like, you need to wait till you're back in lane before it fully heals. Though you got Rakan and Xayah, maybe try to cheese.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what Radon are looking at here. Looks like they're just going to make sure they don't get cheesed.
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. Like, surely as Blitz is walking into the brush, you'd hook it to like separate them. And their jungler's nearby, so it's a 3v2. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We see Zharp starting red buff. I think he really enjoys doing this when he's on red side. And
Yeah.
I really expect him to go for some sort of invade, because he's going to have a favourable matchup against this Gragas early on.
But I guess sort of hiding the Zharp, you try and hide your jungler's path, but the pings are at red. They suspect that Kha'Zix is up there. Oh, and he's caught by the wards.
They've got a really good ward in River there to spot him. But we actually see an
Ooh,
engage on
yeah.
Blitz here. He's going to be
Blitz.
forced to
Oh,
flash.
he gets Zico. He takes a tower shot. This is it. First blood, surely.
This
He's got the
should be
flash.
first blood.
Yeah,
It
he
is.
does. Is this going to be a double? Nah, I doubt it. Yeah.
And I should get away. But yeah, wow. That was a really nice play by Blitzcrank, actually. Baiting them in and then landing that massive hook onto Xayah.
Oh, he's got the Hex Tech flash as well.
and
Oh, he
lands
gets the
another.
Rakan. It's a bit unlucky that Lucian
able-
wasn't quite up there with him.
Yeah. But no, what a dream start for Radon here. And like I said, Zharp going for an early skirmish with their jungler.
Yeah, that's quite good there. He got a lot of damage and just immediately jump out when he saw the Syndra.
Yeah. And of course, Cassiopeia has the shove on Malphite, so she can rotate first, so they'll get that Scuttle Crab.
Yeah.
I see, interestingly, Fizz has the shove on Syndra. I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah, that's quite interesting actually. Ooh. Oh, that actually hit. I thought it was just out of range there. Like the
Yeah.
little jump. Infernal's first strike, so hopefully we've seen a lot of plays coming bot side.
Yeah, I know Xenon, they love getting their dragons. They got all the dragons against us, so they'll definitely be looking to pick that one
Oh, there
up.
goes Fizz. He's probably just going to get a couple deep wards, I'd imagine.
Yeah. He's just want to be able to keep track of this Gragas.
Oh, he doesn't ward, he's just face checking.
Yeah, it looks like
Cassio's
he's
quite aggressive
going for
position
that
right here.
trade. And this Fizz is
Oh,
actually
he
gonna
flashes
flash
in. Gets ignite.
He's down if he just gets an auto attack on. And
Oh, my
it's-
flashes everywhere. And the
It
kill
is a
goes to
bit of-
Syndra.
Slight resemblance to a bronze match.
Oh,
there,
Sharp's
but-
going in. He gets the kill too.
Oh,
Wow.
What a start to this game.
Yeah, and Gragas never got an assist either.
Yeah, Gragas, he kind of E'd and flashed in place.
But
or
Sharp's on his way
something.
top. Sharp loves top lane.
He really does, and the Malphite could really be in trouble here.
Yeah, the slow hits.
Yeah, he's going to go down here.
Yeah, the flash isn't going to save him.
Yeah, it's actually, it's well played not to burn that flash, so we will be able to save it for another gank maybe.
Yeah, that's a good point. Too many times you see a flash happening and Rakan
Oh,
tries
Rakan.
going in, gets hooked. just survives. His lucky Blitz's Ignite wasn't up.
Yeah, this bot lane is a lot of fighting going on, and at the moment it's going in the side of Xenon. So
Yeah.
it's going in the side of Radon. Sorry.
Well, Flo has to be careful. This Lucian could like dash in at any time if he overextends.
Yeah, and Lucian still has the barrier up, so
Yeah, he could possibly get alive against Zico.
yeah, definite summoner spell advantage.
Ooh, the stun hits.
Yeah,
He does have the level on the Syndra though.
yeah. Syndra's taking exhaust in this matchup, which I think is smart. I think it's better than going Ignite against a Fizz. You need that defensive summoner, or you will just get one shot before you can even damage him.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than a Fizz, and you don't have any exhausts on your team. Like, assuming he gets fed.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked him to go Inspiration in his second tree and have a stopwatch as well, because that's a really big counter to Fizz. But
You look at CS difference bot lane. That is insane.
yeah, this Zaya Rakan is really struggling. Obviously, Zaya died level 1 and, missed probably at least 2 waves from that. But yeah, this Lucian is really far ahead, and if I was this Gragas, I would definitely be looking to play around bot lane.
It's my Blitz mid CS right there.
Please, let's not remind myself about that.
So there's actually quite a lot of damage coming out top side. A lot of poking and whatnot, but... Oh, there might be a fight top soon. Kha'Zix and Gragas is right next to each other.
Yeah, Gragas doesn't know Kha'Zix is
Yeah,
here,
he had no vision.
no flash, no E. I think
Cassio's
he's
in
gonna
a better position. Yeah, and the kill goes to Cassio. Ooh.
Actually gonna flash
Zharp
in.
goes
Awesome.
down. Wow, I wasn't expecting to go down like that.
Oh, that was a lot of damage coming out of Malphite.
Yeah, and Fizz is looking to do something, but diving a Malphite's
Yeah.
not a good idea. Oh, but they might go for it.
Well, on the Malphite, but he does have... Nah, he'll definitely die here.
Yeah, it's just waiting for the fish to hit, or the ult to hit rather.
Yeah. But yeah, still, 4 kills to 3, really even. Obviously, exactly even on golds. And I think if you're Radon, you'll be happy if it stays even.
Yeah, their team's definitely better late, I suppose. Just, when you're all damaged, just like you need to try and end quick.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, this meta is good for quick games, I suppose. But again, it's a risky comp you're going with here.
Yeah, but again, I look at the Xenon side and they don't have very good siege with the Fizz mid and the Kha'Zix jungle. And then the side of Radon has quite a lot of wave play with Lucian Syndra, so even if Radon do fall behind, if they play it correctly, they should still be able to stall it out, I think.
Yeah, I think they should be fine. All it takes is like one CC to hit one of the squishies, and that's it. Oh, and the Zai gets hit with a hook.
We see fights bot and top
Yeah,
right
the
now.
exhaust has been used. And Malphite's in
Malphite
trouble.
has
Oh,
flashed
the
him.
Cassio ult misses.
And
Oh, Lucian's been
actually gonna go
charmed.
down here,
Yeah, he's
isn't
going to
he?
die.
Yeah.
It goes to Zaya. That's exactly what Zaya wanted there.
Yeah, 30 CS behind, really needed that kill.
Yeah, that's about equivalent to 15 CS right there. Taken back.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Lucian has a kill too, so it evens out.
Yeah, it looks like it's still about a 600 gold lead for Lucian.
Oh, I think Zharp just missed the Syndra there with the jump.
I'm not sure what Syndra's cooldowns were, but I think she maybe could have killed Zharp there if she played it correctly.
Yeah, maybe. I wasn't actually paying attention to this of cooldowns there.
I know the mid lane a little better than you, I think, but actually,
I'm hopeless at mid lane.
Blitzcrank is in trouble here.
Oh, the
really
Zenon's overextending here. Zharp and Rakan's going down.
That's going to be 2 kills.
Dr. Greenlove, he should get a kill, but he's going to die.
He's going to die as well, I think.
Lucian
Is he gonna
should
waste
get this.
flash? He's actually going to flash. I think it's a bad decision
Oh.
from him.
Yeah, he's not going to get the execute. It's just...
Yeah. He's actually going to be able to E through this, I think, maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, it's going to kill him.
He's going to go down.
A bit unlucky there.
Yeah, it was a good effort.
But yeah, like you said, he lost the flash for that, and is it really worth it in the long run?
Yeah, ultimately, not the correct decision.
A lot of poke from the Cassio. Cassio's just so
Yeah.
annoying, man. It's like E. The second you get hit with like the poison.
She's landing a lot of poke onto Malphite, but Malphite's actually getting a good amount back to Cassiopeia, and with the ult, he can really just burst her.
Yeah, he's went really well with going with the treads.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's lost all his stacks on his sail though. I think I had two.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Seal, it's going to help him with his corrupting potion as well, so he's going to be able to
Yeah, it's just saying a bit more.
Yeah, use those to heal back up.
Yeah, I hate the ranged melee matchup. It's just,
Yeah.
definitely struggle
Well,
with
that's
it.
the engage.
Malphite, he's going in. Oh, he got it.
It's exactly
Crikey.
what I was talking about. You know, Cassiopeia, she thinks she's safe because she has more HP, but, you know, she can't get her damage down if she just dies before she comes back down from the ground.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting that, and I think it's pretty safe to say Kata didn't either.
Oh, no, definitely not. No, as we get later in this game as well, the matchup is gonna be worse and worse for Cassiopeia. I think he's gonna do less and less damage to this Malphite, who you can see is already, you know, stacking a lot of magic resist.
Yeah, double cloth armor too.
Yeah, I mean, he's been ganked by Kha'Zix 2 or 3 times already, so I think that's quite a smart pickup.
Yeah, it's definitely a little annoying to deal with against Xenon. The fact they're sort of half AP, half AD. It's always a bit of a nuisance trying to build against that defensively.
Yeah, and with that damage they have as well, there's...
Oh, Zharp gets caught out here.
Yeah.
No, it just gets the
think
standard
it's-
combo. No ult use.
Yeah, I don't think the ult would have killed. I think it was a good decision.
Yeah,
to hold
maybe
on to it.
maybe another one or two balls would have maybe got him there.
Yeah, Syndra's actually going to go down here.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's gonna
might be able to
collapse-
pick up Zharp, though.
Oh, 1-for-1, that's good. It gets the
Yeah,
Kha'Zix
well-
flash as well.
Yeah, it gets the best of a bad situation there. Maybe a misplay by Zharp. I think Fizz had it by himself, and Zharp was greedy and wanted to pick up an assist at least.
Yeah, and Blitz trying the sneaky Hex Tech flash.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite
I mean, it's on
get
such
them.
a short cooldown, so... See, Fizz does a lot of damage to the Gragas there. Won't be able to pick up the kill.
Like Q Comet.
Yeah.
It just
I mean,
evens the trade out. And Cash got a good 2 or 3 E's there.
Yeah, the Malphite, I've just checked, he is maxing that Q, and with a rank 5 Q and Arcane Comet, that is a lot of damage. Even without any AP.
Yeah, no. Zharp looks like he's eyeing up this straight now. Sure they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Now
Is he?
would be the time to go for it. See, there's no TP on Malphite, and Gragas is in his top side. He's going to be seen by a ward here as well, which is going to signal to Xenon to go for the dragon.
Yeah. Pings came out from Radon there. They must be suspecting that Zharp's on it.
Yeah, but there's nothing they can do. They don't have the numbers advantage.
Yeah. Bot's pretty even. Mid's pretty even. They can't afford to leave lane.
I think it's a bit of a misplay as well, because they have the TP in the top lane, so if they did force a fight, it would be 5v4, assuming the TP was up, obviously.
Mhm. Yeah, you need to try and make the most of that.
Yeah, but you have to give credit to Zharp. He's really good at
Yeah.
securing these dragons.
Got Zharp and Frozen. I end up mid lane here.
Yeah,
Gragas as well, though.
going to get spotted, but
The opposite ends of the...
Syndra doesn't know that Rakan is here.
Yeah, oh, he should have just
He
got
does
spotted
now.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Good decision to back off there. Gragas was waiting on another brush.
Yeah, it would have been a risky play to go for, especially with we've seen the amount of damage that Syndra's been putting on Kha'Zix already.
We've got
Yeah.
Lucian resend, but he's looking nice with his 3 kills, because Lucian doesn't
Yeah.
scale the best, so you definitely need kills on him.
Looking down at the item difference between the AD carries, it's just a pickaxe on Xayah compared to a Bork and Phage on Lucian. We're going to see an all-in here.
Yeah, and Gragas is coming as well. Nice flash, and Cassio
Yeah.
uses flash and gets caught up anyway.
Yeah.
Sharp has to be careful, but Dr.
Bit of a
Greenlove's on the
misplay,
way,
but-
gets the ult under the
yeah.
Malphite. They should be able to clean up. But Blitz is
I
on
think
his
this
way
is
as
just
well.
Some miscommunication from Xenon, I think. Sorry, from Radon. They thought they could kill Zharp, but they didn't know Fizz was actually on his way top as well.
Yeah, a bit of a bad fight there. Noodles 2v1
Yeah.
gets charmed,
See, it's a big W misses
but
though.
they can't really they're not really changing their CCs here though.
Yeah, we see the flash.
Xayah
Zaya's
ults.
really aggroed. Actually
Yeah, and
gonna get-
Frozen Flow's in trouble.
and he's
Oh,
gonna get
Noodles, he's gonna get double. Oh, massive miscommunication from Xenon's bot lane there.
That is, I think that is partly, you know, I have to give credit to Lucian. That was really well played, but
Yeah,
Xenon bot lane really messed up there. I
those
think.
CC abilities should have been chained. They were like all over the place.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Frozen Flow, he landed the ult and then missed the W. That should never happen. And Xayah flashing in with her ult, but then couldn't land the E route on him. So, but yeah, that's, you know, it was the right idea because they knew they're trying to stop side.
Yeah,
That really poor execution.
so it doesn't help at the time that Lucian had a bark and Xayah had a pickaxe.
Yeah, and Zharp's
And-
gonna go down here
oh.
as well. Wow.
Just insta deleted. And that's another cut Lucian.
Radon playing really well around this bot side so far.
Yeah, Delta
This
seems to be their win
Lucian-
condition.
This Lucian is playing really, really well. And if he keeps this up, then, you know, I don't see how Xenon are going to be able to kill him.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of appeal when you look at the bigger
Yeah.
picture with the team fights. Obviously, he's quite safe with his dash as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of peel, and, you know, it's pretty hard for, you know, Fizz to land his ult on the Lucian when there's a Malphite in the way and a Gragas in the way. And, you know, the amount of disengage they have with that Gragas ultimate as well should be hard for Xenon to pick up.
Yeah, nice
Any-
ult from
any kills.
Quakey to escape Green Love's ult.
Yeah, had to use it, otherwise he probably would have died.
But Syndra's going to get a lot of damage on this
Yeah,
mid-tier
yeah.
turret.
Fizz actually misses an entire wave mid lane there, so. And almost loses his mid tower as well.
But the game's not too bad, I suppose. Because like when you go full damage comp, you've got the Infernals still. So you've always got that going for you. And hopefully this fight, if they take it, goes better. It does not.
It does
Zico
not.
just gets delayed.
Yeah, and
I was about to say that Xayah actually has a full item now, but it doesn't matter. The rest of Radon's here to clean up.
yeah, Xayah may have a full item, but Lucian has 2 full items.
An 8-1
Yeah.
Lucian. So I think it's quite obvious what the Fizz and Kha'Zix needs to do here. Just try and get on top of him if you can.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, if they are able to kill that Lucian, then
Because there's so much gold on him.
struggle, yeah. But having said that, you know, the Syndra has 3 kills, the Malphite's doing alright for himself.
Yeah. Because other than Lucian, only Gragas has a full item.
Yeah, I think Syndra's got 2,000 gold on her.
Yeah, probably push this in back, I'd imagine.
Yeah, she just didn't want to recall because she had that mid pressure. She didn't want to give that up. And she might
Oh.
actually pick up this mid tower, but she
Yeah,
could also go down.
Sharp and Green Lover here.
Yeah, it's actually really well played by Syndra there. Kha'Zix Zharp expected the stun to come in, so he flashed, but Syndra held on to it and then flashed the Fizz ult.
Yeah, and they're forced her back out there.
Yeah,
Just with
And,
Lucian being there and Blitz.
did just about manage to secure the mid tower as well.
But despite everything not really going Xenon's way, they're still just like, about 3k behind.
Yeah, only 3k behind here. It's mainly, I'm not sure where it is really that they're making up their gold, but I think it's definitely still winnable for Xenon. They have the Rift held on Zharp as well, so they'll be able to even out the golds of the tower, when they use that.
Yeah, and we've got Blitz here.
Yeah, Fizz is going to die here for sure,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Ooh,
the ult
just
comes
gets
out.
caught. A lot of damage goes into Sharp there too.
Yeah. This Lucian, I mean, we just saw there. Without a tank as well on the side of Radon, he is shredding through everyone.
Yeah, Xenon's going to really struggle here. They need a tank to soak up that Cullen.
Yeah.
And no one can do that.
Yeah, they just don't have it. They went with this risky team comp, and so far it's not worked out.
Yeah, and it's going to be a free Drake for Radon.
Yeah, we're actually going to see an engage onto Syndra here, but
Ooh.
she is going to live, it
I
seems.
thought Blitz almost hooked him in so he could kill Syndra.
Yeah, that would have been.
I've seen
a
that
little bit
before in slow
awkward.
queue.
Actually, I've seen that a few too many times, I think.
I do it all the time, man. You know, you need to get on the damage chart.
Well,
It's
yeah,
screw keeping your AD safe.
just gotta pad your damage stats exactly. Yeah, right now we still see they're sticking with MangY v Cassio in this top lane. I would like to see Lucian Blitz go up top here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we looked at the damage charts now and Cassie was top by a mile.
Oh yeah.
Just because it held up and like the resistances and everything.
Oh, Lucian's actually gonna go down here, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
Actually, wow.
Oh, he
that
put a
was-
juke on them, but he should survive this. Surely not. Oh
he's
no.
putting a lot of damage down, but no. he
Oh,
will
they
go
finally get him. That was good.
Yeah, they used
I'll let you go first.
they used a lot of summoners, and they used the Fizzo obviously, but
Yeah,
I think it's definitely worth to get that big of a shutdown on him.
that was a good stopwatch from Fizz. He was definitely going to die there.
Oh yeah, no, Fizz played that really well, I think.
But well played from Frozen Flow, sort of like going across the wall to try and predict Lucian dashing over.
Yeah, it prevented him from dashing and avoiding the fizzy damage. So yeah, that was really well played. Just a zoning W, we call that.
Yeah, and that's a lot of shutdown gold too, so that's juicy.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it did go over to a Khan, which isn't ideal, obviously, but
Yeah, but I could buy like five items now with that.
yeah, I expect him to be full build when he next buys. I see the Reptile going down here. And
Ooh, Dr.
Really?
Greenlove
Yeah.
just gets destroyed with the Blitz ult, Syndra ult.
really not sure what he was doing there. Just like queuing
Yeah.
into Blitz and Syndra. Or I'm not sure if he got hooked.
They don't
in or
get
what,
any
but-
damage out of the Rift either, but I'm assuming he was just forced to use it.
Yeah, he hasn't really had any opportunity to use it beforehand, so
Yeah,
just
he's-
put it down.
He's been
because
doing a
it's
lot of
gonna-
roaming though, hasn't he? Like he's been all over the map. He's in top lane,
Yeah,
bot
I
lane.
think he probably could have put a top at some point just to get that top out of tower, but well, maybe a bit of a misplay from Zharp. He's not at his best game, 4 deaths already on this Kha'Zix.
Yeah, it's been a bit rough. The raid on here, they've got this Cassio cornered in between her own 2 turrets.
Yeah, she has both
Oh,
Suns
gets
and
the
ult.
ult, but the Blitzhook still hits. Should survive
Good ult
though.
down, but here
Frozen
comes
Flow's in
Lucian,
trouble. The Malphite engage gets 2. Frozen Flow gets a double knockup, but no follow up, and Lucian's just slaying everyone.
Yeah, Zion Fizz not in position to help out with that team fight, and unsurprisingly, Lucian just came in and cleaned everyone up.
That's a nice turret again. That gold lead's just growing big time now.
Yeah, Cassiopeia should be able to flash.
Oh,
away.
yeah, nice flash.
Yeah, nice flash, but I'm not sure what she's doing going for those golems. Super greedy.
Yeah, especially when you see 4 members of Radon taking a turret like a couple meters away.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh,
nice,
Gragas! That's some juke.
that was a nice juke. I'm not sure. Oh wow!
Oh, the Zaya just. Oh my god, they
Actually-
both survive.
And
Syndra!
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
nice.
some really nice play from Syndra. I would expect her to win that 1v1, but Zaya played it okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sharp gets a
he's
shutdown. That's nice 600 gold to him.
Yeah.
Does have to use flash though.
Yeah, I think it's worth it, obviously, like you said, that 600 gold shutdown. But I'm not sure, if he's going to be able to do anything with the damage that he's got.
Yeah, he's started at least be going lethality, and it's kind of something that falls off.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, right now, I think Xenon just have to try and get vision and look for picks. But that's going to be very hard if Ray don't play it well.
Yeah, the gold lead isn't extending that much, despite like the difference in kills growing, the turret difference growing.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising because they're winning in farm in obviously everywhere but top lane expectedly. But yeah, this gold lead has been around 3 to 4k for a while now. So
Yeah, it's a big way for Syndra down bot lane.
yeah, we're going to see Fizz going in on Gragas here.
Yeah,
But
he's going
gonna go
1v3.
down.
He's just going to get CC'd
Yeah.
for days. And it goes over
It's
to
like-
Lucian.
It's exactly what I said, that they are kind of getting a bit desperate now, looking for these picks. This Gragas has gone full tank apart from the Runic Echoes, and Fizz was alone. No one was there to follow up on his damage, and the rest of Radon just came out and picked up an easy kill.
Yeah, definitely. Then you look at like the AD builds. You got Zai with 1 item, 1 and a bit, and Lucian with 3. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, this has been, since level 1, really, when they picked up that first blood on Xayah, this has just been a really rough bot lane for the side of Xenon. And it's really a shame because Xayah Khan is obviously such a strong duo.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, you have to give credit to the side of to the bot lane of Radon. They played it really well, and they're reaping their rewards.
Yeah, and Syndra gets caught out with the Malphite ult and Blitz hook. This should die. We should just be able to escape. Oh no,
Yeah,
the Malphite is running for days.
Carlin comes down.
Ziggo, can he get the
Xayah's
kill?
also
He
gonna go
can't.
down.
This has been a disaster for Xenon.
Biz is gonna die as well. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's gonna go over Lucian a bit. It does.
it's gonna be
Gragas.
will die.
Oh, he survives. And Zharp.
Oh, what?
He's trying to get noodles, but he just can't get there. Oh, he gets 900 gold. He gets the Gragas as well.
Unbelievable.
The AoE gets him. Holy moly, that's like almost 1,000 gold that went to Zharp there.
I have to give so much credit for that player as well because, Lucian, if he'd been able to auto-attack Zharp, he would have killed him. But Zharp used his ult, used that invisibility so well and was able to just pick up the kill without Lucian being able to get any damage back down onto Kha'Zix. And obviously able to jump out and live.
He done well because he looked to be in a bad spot when he was under the tower there.
Yeah, he jumped into 3 people, looked for sure he was just going to go down. But yeah, played it really well, getting 2 kills and living, kind of saving that team fight a bit.
Yeah, he definitely, salvaging 2 for all. I'll take it any day, despite how far behind you are.
Yeah, it was going to be a 4-0 team fight, and he made it a 4-2. It's still, it's still bad for Xenon. They fall further behind. We see the gold lead is about 6,000 now. But
but almost 6,500. That's tough to come back from that. But we did see a throw that last week, I believe, with 7k. So we might see the same again.
We don't talk about that kind of thing. But speaking of it, you're referring to the Krypton being 7k gold head against Titanium. They tried to do Baron, we tried to do Baron, and we threw and gave Titanium Baron, and that was the way they got back into the game.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was referring to Mercury Thallium, where Mercury was 7k up and messed up at Baron and Elder.
Oh, well, there you go.
The same thing pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, both those games, it's all about a Baron throw now. Radon, they just need to set up a good vision, maybe make a pick, and then make sure that they can secure this, and that should be enough to end the game at this point.
Yeah, guess that's the key here though. Make sure that Baron is safe, because it's a game changer if that gets stolen.
Right now, they probably win late game anyway, so there's absolutely no rush to getting this Baron, riskily.
Yeah, Sharp's quite a bit away. Yeah, Zharp will never get this. It's going to have to get stolen from another member.
Yeah, well, he's actually coming.
He actually got there faster than I thought. But he's not going for it. He's taking the long way around.
And
a bit late there, but can they clean up?
Could be a big team fight here.
Oh my god. Everyone's getting CC'd for days, but Xenon looked to be on top in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to go 4 for 1. No, 4 for 2.
5 for 1, I think, or 5 for 2.
Should get noodles, and that's an ace. They lose all their buffs just like that.
What was I saying? A Baron throw is the way back into this game.
Yeah, and this happened.
And it's exactly what's happened. This game is, it's back down to a 5k gold lead. Yes, at least Radon were able to secure the Baron, but to lose all 5 members, they're going to lose at least 1 tower mid here.
Yeah, and Frozen Flow has DC'd.
Yeah, I think
too much hype for Frozen Flow, just suffered a panic attack and had to DC there.
Yeah, I praise the side of the team comp that Radon have is so good at team fighting. But I think I'd love to see a replay, but I think this Cassiopeia actually flashed in and landed a massive ultimate and just got so much damage down with the Xayah and the Fizz and the Kha'Zix, and then obviously the follow-up engage from the Rakan.
The Xayah got a lot of roots down as well with the
Yeah, and they took Lucian really low so early that he just had to just run from the fight, and when Lucian's not in the fight, like we said, they really lack quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, a lot of the gold is in this Lucian. The second he's away, you could almost take away the gold difference pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. It's more or less even, you know, apart from a 1 or 2,000 gold here or there, and then obviously like a massive 5,000 gold lead for Lucid. So
Yeah. Oh, and luckily it was a quick DC,
yeah, right back into it.
so it should be 2 turrets. At least.
Yeah.
They might even get the third.
They only have 3 members. It's kind of risky. There's also TP on Malphite.
Yeah. They might. Yeah, I'm thinking they're gonna go for it, likes. Yeah.
They are no.
Oh
Zharp,
no, they give up. Yeah.
Zharp is self-proclaimed best shot caller on the server.
I was a
He
cloud
doesn't
drake,
seem to
man.
back down. I think that was the correct decision to back off. But yeah, this is still in
Yeah.
in the favor of Radon, but
They've closed that goal lead down massively, and if the next Drake's on Xenon's favour and they get it, then the game's open again. If they get like another mountain or another infernal.
it's mountain is the next one up.
Oh, very nice.
And so yeah, 2 mountains. They'll probably only have to win 1 more team fight, and they would be able to end the game with that.
Yeah, so it's only 4k now. So it's shot down quite a bit.
You know, the goal for Xenon is still either make a pick or
Zharp.
jump onto this Lucid
He's going
team
in.
fight.
Pops a blast cone. Gragas gets nice return damage. Oh, the Syndra stun just misses.
Yeah,
That could have
just
been
short,
deadly.
Unfortunate. That almost definitely would have been a kill onto Zharp if it had landed, but yeah, I think it's a bit of a stalemate here. Radon, they just lost a team fight, so they're a bit scared of doing anything.
Yeah, they forced a Gragas assault as well to imagine just use it for the disengage.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was
I don't know if
thinking.
that was the reason why the Syndra stun missed. Like, it might have knocked him away just before the sun reached him.
Yeah, it could have been. I didn't quite see that, but
Yeah, it was
maybe.
a bit too fast for my eyes, man. There's a lot to watch.
Yeah, there really is. You know, we saw in the last team fight there was so much happening.
Yeah, it's like, what do I cast? Because there's like 3 mini fights going on at the same time here.
Yeah, but yeah, Radon I think are a little bit scared now after losing that team fight of doing anything. They just have to remember, you know, their Lucian is he's still really, you know, far ahead of the Sire. They can still win the team fights quite easily, I think.
Yeah, and whoa, Malphite looks to be really pressing far here.
Yeah, Lucian's actually
Oh,
going to
the
go
Cullen.
on Zaya here.
That done a lot of damage to Zaya.
That's well played. He forces both the Fizz ult and the Zaya ult, so...
Yeah, Zaya's going to have to base as well now because of that. So it gives him a bit more season potential.
Yeah, looking at the summoners as well, pretty much every summoner on the side of Radon is up apart from the Syndra Flash. You're missing both summoners on the Rakan, you're missing Flash on Cassiopeia and Zaya.
Yeah, the Blitz Flash misses Hook.
Yeah, he actually forced Flash out of Zaya, so Flash for Flash there. And they will pick up the inhib. Well played.
Yeah, that was quite clean. There was virtually 0 risk there.
Yeah,
The Fizz tried to
Xenon-
flank, they caught him out.
yeah. Xenon, like, they don't want to be in this 5v5 situation. They want to try and, like, get these flanks off, like you said, and get these picks. And so Radon, they did the exact right thing there. They forced the Fizz ult and the Zaya ult. They just run it down mid. They knew there was no way they could lose that.
Yeah, that Zaya flash that you mentioned earlier, that could be massive in the next team fight.
Yeah, definitely could be. Lucian, both his sums up. You know, the only thing that's going to miss from the next fight is going to be the Blitz Flash. And
Yeah, they do have the Hex Flash, but really
Yeah,
use
he has
it to
the
its
Hex
full
Flash.
effectiveness. You need to be hidden.
it's not much of a team fight tool. And you see again, Kha'Zix and Rakan in the bot side jungle, but Radon, they don't care. They're just going to push this top lane.
Yeah, and got like pretty much almost had like 3 members of Zen and bot lane there. This is going to be a free turret because of that.
Yeah, they were trying to make a pick, and you know, it just shows how desperate they are now. They're slowly losing control of this game. Once
Yeah,
this,
Malphite, he gets 2. He's got the Zaya and the Rakan.
Yeah,
The Rakan
Zaya-
gets the Blitz. He's trying to get the back line, but he just can't really do much. They're just... Oh, but Fizz! Oh my god, he almost got one shot from the Syndra there. But this is turning
see.
extremely sour for Radon.
yeah, this is
And nice back out from Zharp, make sure he's safe. And that's a 1 for 5.
pretty tilting to watch. because Syndra was pushing mid, and Radon, the Malphite, just straight up engaged in a 4v5 situation. I'm not sure if he thought, Fizz was still bot or something, but, no surprises. They tried to engage under tower as well. I think it might have gone down already, but in a 4v5 situation, it doesn't matter how far ahead you are, it's always going to be very difficult to win.
Yeah, it was a really hard fight again to watch, because you had like Malphite in the base, you had Rakan trying to get like Lucian like way out of the screen, well, out of the directed camera anyway. Oh
yeah,
man.
From that, we see Zharp picks up the second mountain drag for Xenon, and I think it must be Elder Dragon next, yeah.
Yeah, surely. Then
And-
they're in good position for the Baron. More damage as well now. Zharp has a level advantage. And
Yeah.
right side always has a slight advantage for Barons as well.
I said if Radon played this game perfectly, they should definitely win. They haven't played it perfectly, but because they got so far ahead early,
Yeah, they have a lot of room for error. They've had like two big mistakes and they're still in control almost.
yeah, they've not even lost an inhib tower yet, so I think they should still be happy with the position they're in. This Lucian is almost full build now, and Xayah, again, still only has 2 completed items.
Yeah.
Actually,
Fizz. He's been
Fizz don't quite
spotted.
pick, and he will be able to get out. There's no way you're catching a Fizz.
Yeah. Sure, going to be a little worried as Radon now when your Lucian hits the full build, because you know he can't get any stronger, whereas the enemy constantly will.
Yeah,
But he's really far ahead at the moment, so it's in a good 5-10 minutes before that happens.
I think I'd prefer to see a GA out of Lucian here, but he's just opting, it looks like, towards maybe a Bloodthirst or a Merc Sim. We'll see. We see
Oh,
a pick
Fizz
on
gets
Fizz
caught
there.
out.
He's dead.
Oh, the Syndra just almost like 100-0, but Blitz.
Yeah,
He takes
so
that.
much damage. Yeah, with the Rabadons, Ludens, and Banshees, there's just so much damage coming
Oh,
out.
Gragas, he catches his Xayah. She gets
Yeah,
slowed.
I'm gonna force the Xayah ult here. She's
Oh,
still
the
got enough
Malphite!
flash,
He got
really
3!
good Malphite ult.
Xayah goes down, Frozen Flow goes down, Sharp, GA has been popped.
Yeah.
This should be game.
This was, Fizz was already dead. I just said fighting 4v5 is nearly impossible. It's even harder when you're actually behind in gold, obviously. Malphite really well played there. Waited for the Xayah's ult to finish. And then
Yeah, and the Blitz hits the hook,
ult.
that's it.
Yeah, that's Cassiopeia going down. No hero play to be made. And it's going to be game for Radon.
When the Malphite just survives the turret shots, he took like 50 of them.
Yeah, I think he'll go down to Fizz.
And that's game.
Dr. Green love panning his fantasy LGS points there.
Exactly.
But yeah, wow, well played Radon. Taking down a top team here.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a bit unfortunate because Xenon played the mid stroke late really well, but the early game was just horrific. And they sort of put themselves in a position where it was extremely hard for them to come back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, we already said it going into the early game. We said Xenon have to go ahead if they want to win this game. They fell behind, and obviously they, even though they managed to get a couple good fights, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, so, Sai, who would you give MVP to then for this game? Though
think
it's a bit of a silly question because I think it's obvious it is.
I think, you can't not give it to Lucian here.
Yeah.
I think obviously a shout out to Blitzcrank. An ADC is nothing without his support. And Blitz played perfectly level 1 to bait in the Rakan and then get the kill onto Xayah. And then after that, Lucian was just able to, use that lead to a snowball and get really fed and carry the game.
Yeah, Lucian done really well. I mean, naturally when you get fed, everyone's going to target you, so you can't really fault him for his deaths, I suppose. But
Yeah.
like Radon's mishaps were team errors, and there was mainly the team fighting.
Yeah, it was just a couple team fights. Without those, this would have been such a clean game. But still really well played by Radon to get ahead in that early game. And they were able to close it out, as we predicted after Jump Select.
I think this is looking good for Radon, because I think they went 2-0 this week. As far as I know, Titanium went 0-2.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
no,
not
you're
too
right.
sure about
And,
Argon. I think Argon was
I think
0-2.
Argon also lost to Thallium as well. So yeah, for Radon, I think does that move them right back into a playoff spot? I think it does, or at least level with Argon now.
Yeah, and it's Titanium up against the ropes now. Well, they're going to be in for a
that's gonna
shock.
be-
So next week it's down to the wire.
Next week is going to be. There's a lot to decide next week. Obviously, Thallium in first, then Krypton, then Xenon, and Mercury actually making a bit of a late run. They went 2-0 this week and have a game in hand. I think they're 7-4 in the, not too far off that second place. And Mercury v Krypton is happening next week, so that's going to be a big match as well.
Yeah. What do you think Krypton will do then, Si? You have Mercury and Radon. But
Yeah, well, I know Raider will be back. I assume Karsten will also be back. But yeah, I didn't see Radon's first match, but they definitely looked really good in this one. Xenon, I think, are the best team in the league right now. They had a sub-top laner. Might have been a different story with their main guy. I think as a Krypton player, I'm confident we can beat Mercury. Obviously, they've been using our sub ADC, and he's really helped them improve as a team.
yeah,
They won't have him when they play against us, I can assure you that.
rightly so.
I think we will be able to at least take that game. Radon will be a little bit trickier, I think, but I'm confident we can still secure that top 2.
Yeah, and I think Thallium is now 10-2. So
yeah, Thallium.
they're
I
really
keep
securing
on-
that first
yeah.
seed if they beat Argon. No, wait, not Argon. I can't read. Xenon and Osmium.
Yeah, Thallium, I think they've secured that top 2 now as well, going 2-0 this week, and obviously Xenon and Krypton both dropping games. So, I keep having to go at Thallium, but I guess they keep proving me wrong. They keep winning games. And this was without Jelly this week as well, so you have to give them credit.
Yeah, they played pretty well in their game earlier today.
Yeah, I'll take
I'm
your
looking.
word
I
for
was
it.
about to say, like the first game. I'm looking at week 7. Yeah, they play against Titanium. I mean, Titanium put up a good fight early game, but so as the game progressed, like the gap just slowly but surely got bigger, and Thallium just weren't throwing. So
Yeah, next week they have Xenon, which will
yeah, that's gonna be a big
obviously,
game.
yeah, that'll be very tough for them. But they should be able to beat Osmium, I think, and secure that first place. And like I said, I keep saying they're overrated. They're flaming me for it, but maybe I need to start changing my mind because they keep winning games.
Yeah, yeah. So that'll be us. Next week, it's going to be interesting because it's going to be hard picking the streamed games, because you got to fight for
Yeah.
first place still in your hands, fight for playoffs.
You got fight for top 1, top 2. You got fight for top 6, obviously. Still pretty much everything is yet to be decided.
Yeah, guess the only thing that's secure is the fact that Thallium will be getting a bye in playoffs.
Yeah, that'll definitely please them.
Yeah, can't go wrong there. But anyway, thanks for joining me today, Si.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
And I'll see you all next week. Who knows what casters I'll have. But we'll see. Bye.